Good afternoon, everyone, and from wherever you may be tuning in today from around this beautiful globe, planet Earth, we want to invite you in and say welcome to Redline Media Alliance's live coverage of some Alaska high school football. We're here in Utqiagvik, formerly known as Barrow, home of the beloved Barrow Whalers football program, as they host the Kenai Cardinals with a K right behind me here on the blue turf of Kathy Parker Field. We are literally, not figuratively, literally at the top of the world, and literally, not figuratively, about 75 yards from the Arctic Ocean, 320 miles above the Arctic Circle, and they got football here. Why? Because they love the sport, they love their kids, they love their community, and that's why we're here too. Give them a little spotlight, give them some shine if we can. Speaking of, we got some folks coming in here today. How are y'all doing? Good, good. I want to hear a Go Whalers. Can we get a Go Whalers? We're live on TV right now.
Go Whalers!
There we go. A little more enthusiasm. How about you?
Go Whalers!
That's what I'm talking about right there. A little high five. Hey, JR, get her beanie on. Can we get the beanie on TV? That is nice. Look at that. Love it. Awesome stuff right there. Hey, JR, let's go back this way. Can you follow me if you don't mind? By the way, you're probably wondering, what's the weather like here? It is awful. I don't know another word to say it. It's probably 30 degrees, I don't know, high 30s. Wind about 20 mile an hour. We've got rain. We got a rainbow up there, by the way, guys. And but you know what? That's good football weather. All right, let's get back here. There's some guys back here. I want to start backpedaling like Deion Sanders here and get back to these guys. Can you get me, JR? All right. You still got me, JR? All right. These guys back here are the real MVPs of Barrow Whaler football, all right? They've got grills setting everywhere. We've got the charcoal. We've got some lighter fluid. We've even got some diesel. We're going to do whatever it takes to get a fire going over here. What's your name, young man? Joshua. Hey, Joshua, we seen him yesterday at the grocery store here. He was extremely nice to us. He said, hey, you guys coming over, get you some burgers. He said, we'll take care of you. This whole community, man, stuff like that has been nothing but nice to us. We're just a bunch of punks from the lower 48, man. They have taken such good care of us. They've welcomed us with open arms, and we cannot say thank you enough. Speaking of thank yous, we got to start off. Coach Chris Battle, I know you'll watch this back. I believe you will anyways. When you do, I want you to know we really appreciate you. Because without you, we couldn't have done this. You spearheaded this from the very, very beginning. We want to say thanks for everything you've done since then as well. And my staff, man, it's cold out here, JR. You're going to have a heck of a time out here, man. My staff, J.R. Roark, Bart White, Jeremy Woods, Desi Earls. Listen, they all have families. They all have full-time jobs. They have lives. They come up here for a week at the top of the world to brave the elements just to help me get this football game in, man. That's awesome. To all the fine folks in Barrow that have helped us out this week, man, the hospitality, it surpassed anything I ever expected. It really did. Also want to thank yous, the sponsors. You guys took care of us. You donated money. Some of y'all didn't even know us, and you donated money. Thank you so much. So without you, we can't do this. And by the way, we made a sponsor video for you guys. Desi, if you don't mind, we're going to hit that sponsor video. Guys, you're watching the Redline Game of the Week.
This is our Redline Media Alliance Game of the Week, sponsor video slideshow. We all want to say thank you to all of the sponsors that jumped on board and supported us in our endeavors here with this live stream here in Barrow, Alaska. And we want to give them opportunity to be heard and seen. Stay tuned, your live production will be back shortly. First up on our sponsor video slideshow is LiveU, a global company that does so much in the streaming world and also the television world. We want to say thank you to all the fine folks at LiveU, including Joyce Essick, who's always been great partners with us. And the device you see on your left is the LiveU Solo Pro, brand new to LiveU. And that thing will bond up to 6 different connections for one steady, reliable signal to get your live streams in. Find them online at www.liveu.tv. Again, that's www.liveu.tv. A huge thank you to Miss Kathy Parker, and not only all that she has done for us at Redline Media Alliance in this endeavor, but also all that she has done for the city of Barrow, Alaska, and mainly that Barrow Whalers football program, and everybody that she has inspired around the globe to do better in their communities as well. You see to the left, her book, Northern Lights, along with David Thomas. Great read. You can find that online just about anywhere in different bookstores. And then to the right, a soon-to-be, coming soon to theaters near you, a movie. Northern Lights, can't wait to see that. Be checking for that very soon as well, as Kathy Parker and all those fine folks start to work on that. Again, big thank you to Kathy Parker, and she wants to wish the Barrow Whalers the best of luck on this football season. Hey guys, I love bringing you these Redline Media Alliance Game of the Week live streams. When I'm not here doing this, I'm at my full-time job, Baldwin Chevrolet Cadillac, out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. I would look forward to the opportunity to earn your business Mark of Excellence Award winner. I've got 4 lots to choose from, full of new and pre-owned inventory, and the majority of those vehicles are backed by a lifetime warranty. That's right, a lifetime warranty at no charge to you. Again, love to earn your business. Get a hold of me at 501-413-9715. Andy Earls, 501-413-9715, or shop online. All of our store's inventory can be found at BaldwinAutomotiveGroup.com. That is BaldwinAutomotiveGroup.com. And I look forward to seeing you. Next up on our sponsor video slideshow is a stone's throw bed and breakfast out of Livingston, Montana. Big thank you to Mr. Donald and also Mick and all they do for us here at Redline Media Alliance in this endeavor for Barrow, Alaska. Donald obviously has a lot of ties to Barrow, Alaska, but this beautiful place you see right here is literally right in the heart of Livingston, Montana. Beautiful city, beautiful background, beautiful backdrop, and a beautiful house there as well. You guys get a hold of them at 406-222-5221. 406-222-5221. Literally a stone's throw from downtown Livingston in the heart of it all. Several rooms to choose from in there as well. And great customer service from Donald and Mick. Again, 406-222-5221. A stone's throw bed and breakfast, Livingston, Montana. Hey, if you're a lover of football, or actually if you're a lover of just really neat, unique stories of inspiration and triumph, this is definitely one for you. This book, Thunder on the Tundra, written by Lou Friedman, talks about football above the Arctic Circle there in Barrow, Alaska. Followed the Barrow Whalers, did Lou, and did a great job writing this book. Extremely detailed, and talks a little bit about everything in this book. If you get an opportunity, go online. You can find this at numerous places online to buy this thing. And I know Lou would appreciate it if you did. And all the hard work put into this, really put his heart and soul into it. That's Thunder on the Tundra, Football Above the Arctic Circle by Lou Friedman. Hey, this is one of our favorite sponsors right here. This is our good buddy Ricky Betts. We call him Superfly Betts. He actually made the trip with us, one of our staffers here at Redline, and he has a company called Paragon Creative Company. And you can find them on Facebook, or get a hold of Ricky there at the number at the top left-hand corner of your screen. Ricky does all of our graphics for us. If you like any of these Barrow Whaler graphics here, he can create those for you as well. He can put those on t-shirts, whatever you guys need, or send them to you guys to do your thing with it as well. He makes company logos, business cards, event flyers as well. Whatever you need in the graphics world, he does it. Check out our Facebook Redline Media Alliance to see all the graphics he's made for us, and also Corning Sports Report. And while you're at it, go check out his page. Give him a like, a follow, Paragon Creative Company. Get a hold of him at 870-919-6997. We appreciate him and all he does for our company. Corning Sports Report out of Corning, Arkansas. This is our flagship company, the one that started it all, and they have been #1 in the entire state of Arkansas in total viewership for the last 4 years. A 3-time finalist of the Sully Award down there in Arkansas, and the 2020 Sully Award winners. They have been seen from 33 different countries, all 50 states, and nearly 2 million views in less than 5 years. Go like them, follow them on Facebook, and we sure do appreciate everyone who does do that. Again, Corning Sports Report, it's time. Redline Media Alliance, connect the world. That's exactly what we're trying to do here today in Barrow, Alaska, here at the top of the world. Redline Media Alliance is out of Corning, Arkansas, established in 2019. We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, home to several high schools, full-time sports activities. We also do several other streams, non-school related. We also are home of the Burlsworth Trophy Award, which goes out to college football's most outstanding walk-on. Several tournaments that we do as well. If you ever need an event streamed, maybe you just want it recorded, put to a DVD, a USB stick, whatever it may be, get a hold of us at 501-413-9715. Again, Redline Media Alliance, 501-413-9715, or reach out on our Facebook page. You can message us there. Redline Media Alliance, connect the world. This is a unique place right here, Barrow, Alaska, and a very unique football field and football team. The most northern football team on planet Earth. If you've never been here, it's worth the trip, I promise you. Get out here if you can someday and support these Barrow Whalers. A totally different meaning to the word blue collar. And the football program, just to survive, it's unbelievable what has to happen just to keep it going. So if you ever get the chance, it's definitely worth it. Get up here to Barrow, Alaska, and support these Barrow Whalers football players. Hey, you guys, don't forget to go to our Facebook page, Redline Media Alliance. Like us, follow us, and go to our YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button if you don't mind. We've been a part of the YouTube Partners Program. Got accepted into that a couple years ago. And we enjoy doing the videos on there. All those videos stay on there on demand on Facebook and YouTube and never get deleted, including this video right here. Again, Redline Media Alliance, go like us, follow us, and also subscribe. This has been our Redline Media Alliance Game of the Week sponsor video slideshow. Again, we want to say thank you so much from the bottom of our heart to all the fine folks that jumped on board and sponsored and supported this endeavor and this game live stream. I want to say thank you again from all of us at Redline Media Alliance. To all the folks watching at home, stay tuned. Your live production will be back on shortly.
And we're back here live, Kathy Parker Field here in Barrow, Alaska, the top of the world for some Alaska high school football. You're watching live right now on Facebook, on YouTube. Hey, click that like button, tag some folks, let them know that we're live, and then share the feed for us if you don't mind. Not hard there. And also our YouTube channels. Click subscribe on that if you don't mind for us. We're out of the great state of Arkansas, down in the lower 48, long way from home, probably 3,500 miles away from home. And we're here to bring you some action on the gridiron here, a little mid-Alaska conference action between the Kenai Cardinals and the Barrow Whalers. Guys, I'm out here, though. Awesome stuff here, okay? This is essentially the makeshift concession stand today. This is Polly Shore here locally in Ukti-Ogvik. So if you're local here and you're watching us, you got to give these guys some love. So I'm looking over here. We got poke bowls. I don't even know what a poke bowl is. Maybe you locally do. We've got katsu chicken mac and rice. That sounds really good, actually. Beef soup, burgers, hot dogs, fries, cheese fries. They got everything. You just tell them what you want, they'll probably make it. Let's get these folks on camera. Would one of y'all mind coming out here? Actually, you first. Come on. Come on out here, young man. I'll get you on camera. What's your name?
Mati.
Monty. Hey, now you're going to be our runner today, right?
Yeah.
See, without this guy, us up in the booth, we ain't getting food, so he's the man today is what he is. All right. What's your name, sir? Can we get you on camera real quick? Do you mind? Now, look at this. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Hey, if there's a fight breaks out here, I'm getting behind this guy, all right? What's your name, sir?
Junior.
Junior! We got a JR up there, too, man. Hey, we appreciate you, buddy. Really do. There we go. Actually, get the ladies out. You ladies want to come out real quick, get on camera? Oh, hey, here's our food, by the way. You guys up in the booth, you're going to be happy. There we go. We're up in the booth, our camera. What's your name?
I'm Evelyn.
Evelyn. Now, is this your company? Your sister's company. Okay. So this is your sister?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your name?
I'm Jessica.
Jessica, come over here just a little bit closer for the camera there.
Hey.
Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Okay, tell me a little bit about this company real quick.
So we are a local business, new business here in Barrow, Alaska. We're called Polly Shore. My husband and I opened it up. We're partnership with my sister.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yep, that's it.
Awesome. Hi, is anybody you want to give a shout out to right now while we're live on TV?
Shout out to our family and shout out to Barrow, our team here. And good luck, everybody. Good luck, Kenai.
That's awesome. Hey, guys, thank y'all so much. It smells great. I'm sure it's going to taste great. We appreciate it, guys. All right, now, enough of me yapping. I love yapping, but I got two guys up here that can take care of a lot of yapping. It's going to be Bart White. It's going to be Jeremy Woods. They're going to be your announcers for today. Take it away, boys.
Welcome, guys. Hey, what an experience we've had here, Bart. 3,349 miles away from Corning, Arkansas. Long way, but what a great week we've had. It's starting to see a little snow here. You can tell to the camera. It's been raining off and on since we've down here today. Set up about, in the background, there's a lagoon out on one side of us. Behind us, we got the Arctic Ocean. We watched the skies change in 17 minutes. It is an experience of a lifetime for us. This community has welcomed us with open arms this week. Just had a blast since we've been here. Learning experience for sure. Like I say, experience stuff you can't tell. Earl's is in shorts and short sleeves. We're not the smartest three in the group. Me and Bart and Andy are wearing shorts. Everybody's looking at us like we're crazy out here. But we've been off since February. Our last game that we called was in Mountain View, Arkansas, our boys regional basketball. So we've been chomping at the bits to get back on the mic and run our mouths to you people back home, local folks as well. We're going to give you a little bit of what we know about the Barrow Whalers football program. Started in 2006. They won a state championship in 2017, runners up in 18 and 19. So, been in existence, 17 years, state championship and 2 runners up. Well, that's awesome. Very good. Today they're going to play the Kenai Cardinals. When I looked that up, that's about an 800-mile trip from Kenai up to Barrow. These two guys play each other twice this year. That's a But if I'm thinking as well, Barrow has the only astroturf field in the state of Alaska history. It's been here since 2007, based with Kathy Parker and numerous people out there along the way. Get this field it's okay. Luckily, we got the press box, so the local radio has gave us their spot for us up here in the press box. And if we were out there, the wind coming off the ocean is just...
Man, we would be freezing if we were down there.
I don't know how to explain it.
It's nothing we've ever seen before.
But if you guys have seen our videos, we were crazy enough to go polar plunging in the Arctic Ocean on day 2 here. There was ice caps floating everywhere. Yeah, we have no sense when it comes to that. So when these teams travel, they have to go so far. The home team actually helps with the travel expense and the hotel stay. There's 2 hotels here in Barrow. So I've noticed last week we watched Kenai play Friday night. They played Kodiak. They had I want to give a shout out to a young man that played for Kodiak, and hopefully he's doing well. Tice Cunningham from the Kodiak, player number 21. Last week, opening play of the game, he was on the front line of the kickoff return, suffered a broken arm. So we want to. I doubt Tice is listening, but we want to throw out there. We hope he gets better.
Hope you heal up, buddy, and get back on the
rest
field
of the
soon.
season.
Also, another thing, Jeremy, they don't bring the whole team when they travel.
Right.
They can only bring so many players.
22 or 23 is what I was somewhere around.
Don't they
there
have like 40?
They had a lot more when they were playing at home, it looked like to me last week. We also want to thank Dr. Charles Tinbrook, the Barrow principal, for everything that he's been able to do for us. For Andy. He's helped Andy a lot. Invited us to a team dinner last night, and some of our plans we didn't work it, but we do appreciate the invite.
Absolutely.
Just along the way, we're going to mention people's names that has helped us since we've been here. A group for us, Top of the World Hotel, where we stayed at. Jimmy, Judy, and Ryan. Jimmy and Judy let us experience whale meat.
Yep.
And muck tuck. Muck tuck, if you don't know back home, is the actual skin of the whale with the blubber.
Tasted like watermelon.
They eat everything. The only thing that they leave for the whale is the bones, and it gets eaten by the polar bears that they take out on the north slope. They take all the leftover bones out there and meat, and the polar bears come in.
Yeah, we actually took a trip out there last night, but unfortunately we didn't get to see a polar bear.
Well, I was going to tell them we did see a polar bear. The only 5 people know that we didn't see a polar bear. But there were 12 carcasses out there from whale.
Hey, don't forget about Samuel that brought us up today with all of our luggage.
Samuel, that is right. We had 7 bags of equipment, and he
brought us up. Didn't have to.
Nope, because he got off work at 8, and he brought us up here. So, like I say, the people in this community have just been unbelievable.
Man, everybody's easy going up here. It's like there's no stress. They're just happy-go-lucky all the time, 24/7. And the food is magnificent. We ate some good food up here.
I was going to leave that up to Bart to talk about the food. He's already thinking about what we're having for breakfast tomorrow. We're stuck in Seattle.
Yeah, for 12 hours.
So a little bit about Barrow as well. There's no paved roads. This is tundra for 10
Just
months
one,
out
right
of the
beside
year.
the airport. That's it.
So everything up here is mud. So if you know Bart White at all, you know he don't like to get dirty. So he didn't want to walk yesterday in the mud.
No, I didn't want to walk the trail y'all took.
Hey, I want to make sure we get a shot of the cheerleaders down here as well. We want to give them some love. They're out here in the cold with their boots on. We want to make sure these girls, because where they're standing,
they're cold, buddy.
Nothing is blocking the wind coming off the Arctic Ocean you can see their hair's blowing.
And here comes the sun.
we're going to go ahead and tell you guys watching this today, the lagoon out across from us, there's going to be a glare. So we apologize there's just really nothing we can do about it.
And if you're watching, everybody, please pray for JR because he's going to be out on the field the whole time in the cold.
We want to thank Andy for this opportunity we got. And I'm speaking, I know JR would want me to speak for him as well as Desi. And Desi, to have to put up with these 4 guys the last 4 or 5 days.
She's a soldier, buddy.
God bless her, because I'm telling you, it's been also, again, I know Andy mentioned it earlier, head coach Chris Battle, the Barrow Whalers.
Yeah, he made this happen.
He made this happen. He started it back in 2020 when the COVID, I think 2021.
I'm glad they canceled it because we wouldn't be able to come.
That's true. Sun coming out. I'm going to tell you what, we've seen the sun here. We've been here since Wednesday. We saw it for about 3 minutes is all we've seen the sun.
No doubt.
So,
and I think it's rained every day.
It has.
Jeremy mentioned something on the way over here. Me and him, he said, how many people goes to Alaska, spends the night in a hotel with the window open all night long?
Yeah, our room faced the Arctic Ocean, so we had a beautiful view looking out the window. They don't have air conditioners. They don't need air conditioners in Alaska. But we're hot-natured big boys. So we had to open our window to get some breeze off the Arctic Ocean. So anyways, enough about us. We're at 11:30 right now. We're going to have kickoff at 12 today.
Yeah, if anybody, I'd like to give a shout out to all of our friends and family at home in Corning, Arkansas. Hope you guys are tuning in today to enjoy some football.
Colton Ladyman, thank you. He's back home watching over everything, communicating back and forth with Andy. So
Brittany Ward's been communicating with us today. Thank you, Brittany.
We are, like I said earlier, I didn't say it, 11:30. We're 3 hours ahead of you guys. So it's 11:30 here, 2:30 back home.
I just want to say something real quick, too. Big thank you to all the folks that are taxi cab drivers here in town, because they have all been so nice. We've called them at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. They've taken us wherever we needed to go. They're hilarious. Most of them are really funny, very outgoing. So thank you guys as well. I meant to get that in earlier. So.
And you don't wait over 2 minutes on them. When you call them, they're there, bam.
For sure, yeah. Beautiful blue turf. I love this. Big thanks, obviously, to Kathy Parker. I know she's probably watching back home right now. Miss Kathy. Matter of fact, Desi, if you don't mind, get Kathy Parker's name on that scoreboard there and zoom in on it for us if we can. Miss Kathy Parker, I know you're watching back home. There it is right there. Huge thank you. If no one hasn't, or if nobody's heard the story, man, you need to do us a favor. You need to read a book. You need to watch a movie. I'm going to have you guys model that for me there. We're going to bring it to the booth here. This book right here, folks, Northern Lights, okay? This is Kathy Parker's book. It tells the story of the blue turf that you're going to see right here. It tells the story of this. It tells the story of Barrow football in 2007, their second year. It is incredible. The amount of hurdles, the amount of things that had to go right to get this field here is unbelievable. So if you guys can go anywhere online, you can find that book. Let's bring it back one more time here to us to show that off. That is Northern Lights. There he goes. Yeah, Vanna White. Very good.
Model it, Vanna.
By the way, while you're modeling, we've got one more book about Barrow football we want to get out there if we can. This is from a gentleman named Lou Friedman. Lou, you can talk about details, folks. I don't read books, and I've read both these. I mean, detailed right there.
There's a lot of pictures for you. That's why.
Yeah,
it's a ton of pictures
you
for
can
me.
Read, Andy.
That's right. That is Thunder on the Tundra. Same thing. Go online. You can find that just about anywhere. And that is awesome, awesome, awesome. So, all right, guys, I'll leave it back to you guys. Thank you for modeling those for me.
Could I be a hand model? What do y'all say back home watching? So, we're going to come in. This is the second week of football here in Alaska. Last week, Kenai hosted Kodiak at home. Very convincing win there. I don't think they showed a whole lot. They did. They will open it up and throw the ball. Interesting to see today with the wind the way it is. if they'll stay in that spread offense and throwing the ball like they
If it's
do.
windy and rainy, that could be an advantage to Barrow.
Barrow, I'm going to tell you what, is a young team, guys. They have 2 seniors on the team. No, I take that back. 3 seniors on the team. A very, very young team. They ran in last week to a monster. They faced the defending state champion, Homer, and probably, I've seen 4 teams in the last, probably one of the best teams in the state. Homer, defending champ from 2022. So Barrow's going to come in, 0-1 record. Kenai comes in 1-0. These 2 teams will play each other 2 times this year. The way the schedule works out, last year's game, what was that final score? I know I put it down here somewhere. Let's see. I think Barrow won the ball game last year. Yeah, Barrow won. Here it is. Barrow won last year at Kenai, 28-12. They were up 20-0 at halftime. This game was for the 3rd and final playoff spot in the MAC for Division III. Barrow, just to give you a little bit how much they run the ball, they ran the ball 57 times for 260 yards.
That's a lot of carries.
That's ground and pound,
yeah,
baby.
I guarantee you.
Oh, ground and pound. I'm telling you, watching Kenai warm up here, they got a good-looking quarterback.
Absolutely, number 3.
Backs out of the backfield, great hands. I don't know if this wind's going to slow them down and pass the ball.
It may not.
Well, I was saying Zeke. I wish we would have got Zeke's, how to pronounce, Raggle is what I'm going to say. Raggle, if that's wrong, I apologize for Kenai, quarterback. He's a 6'2", 175-pound senior. Let's see, like I say, last year, that game was for the 3rd and final playoff spot last year. 28-12 was the final score. So this is the first meeting since that last year.
Yeah, but they've lost a lot of seniors since then, so it may be a lot closer game this time.
Barrow did lose a lot. Like I said, they're a young squad. Coming in, I have two seniors on, but we have another player added to the Barrow roster, which makes it that we didn't have earlier this year. We are going about 23 minutes, give or take a minute or 2 from kickoff. Bart, fill in there. I'm going to look some stuff up for us.
Yeah, like Jeremy said earlier, both these teams come in. Barrow lost last week. Kenai won last week. They've lost a few seniors, so hopefully, honestly, I hope this is a really good game today. Close game. We've traveled a long distance for this, had a great time. Again, I'd like to give thanks to Andy Earls. Who?
So I want to give you a little bit about the the offensive line for the Barrow Whalers. Ryan Fossey, 6 foot, 400-pound junior.
Holy cow. He going to move the line, baby.
Tuafua. Don't get me wrong if I'm
We've
worked
on these names and actually talked to some people, but we still probably won't get them right.
Tuafua, first-team All-Mid-Alaska player, 6'2", 295, 4.0 Athlete of the Year 2022.
That's awesome.
That is. Jacob Gogo, 6'3", 300-pound. Hey, freshman. We told you they're young. Hey, these guys got 3 more years of playing ball. Another one, Nathaniel. We met Norman and Nathaniel's mom at the airport yesterday, and she told me how to pronounce that name.
Leah Mamiva. We could say it yesterday, but that was yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm not going to do any service, but 6 foot 250. He's a freshman, and Norman is 6 foot 270, a junior. Could you imagine the groceries she has to go through to feed these 2 kids? Unbelievable. So we talked about Barrow's ground and pound. Why not? Look at the size of these guys. All day long, I'm going to hand the ball off to them.
Absolutely.
Unatoa is the quarterback, Dwight Unatoa. He's a junior, 5'7", 150. He was the 2023 Barrow Whalers Back of the Year. He's also a basketball player. So very, very young team here. So these Whalers for the next few years are going to be tough to beat, especially if they get this offensive line in sync.
Bar no injuries.
No injuries. But just get them in sync here and just love old style.
How would you like to ran
football.
behind that line when you was in high school, Jeremy?
Yeah, our line average about 185. They probably averaging, if you take that line, they're probably close to 300 pounds.
Absolutely.
It's just nuts, the size of these guys. To me, looking at the offensive line bar, they're going to be bigger than Kenai's offensive line.
They got a couple big guys, but nothing like these.
Kenai's going to play athletic, spread out offense. You're going to see 3 and 4 wide, and they're going to throw it. So, like I say, the weather could play.
Just watching him warm up, quarterback looks like they pretty
got a good arm. Got a real good arm. From what I saw him throw last week, the footwork from this young man, as well as the arm, is on point. We got the crowd starting to show up here, bundle all up.
Good. Hey, it's a good atmosphere, man.
Very good.
These guys that work for the schools out here at 8:30 this morning, getting the field ready, putting the markers down, putting the pads on the goalpost. I mean, they've been out here since 8:30 working.
I wanted to mention the other guys. I'll say head coach Chris Battles for Barrow, Andrew Downing, assistant coach of the year in the Mid-Alaska last year. What an honor. All these accolades these guys have got. Another one I left off with offensive line, Brewster Field, 6'1", 260, first team All-State last year. First team All-Mid-Alaska offense. Last year, I mentioned Nua Natoa had 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing last year against Kenai, and 1 interception returned for a touchdown. I'm going to slide on over to the Kenai Cardinals roster, and I'm going to let Andy take over at some point because I'm going to eat my hamburger.
Guys, we got a little information here about Barrow, Alaska on your screen, the most northern city in the United States, 325 miles north of the Arctic Circle. They call this the top of the world here, and you can see why. I want to say thank you to our IT guy back home, Colton Ladyman. Big thank you to Colton. He has been nothing but great to us, and we sure do appreciate him and all that he has done for us as we are trying to get a few things here handled if we can. Seems like we're doing decent right now. I want to say thank you for everybody that's tuned in with us as well. Share that feed if you don't mind. We sure would appreciate it. Anyways, getting back to this. Hey, it goes dark here without sunrise for 65 straight days. Think about that, guys. 65 straight days. The sun doesn't set for over 80 days straight in the summer. They call it the land of the midnight sun. High temps get above freezing only 120 days a year. Temps at or below 0 degrees 160 days a year. Think about that. Good gracious. It's an extremely isolated city, not connected by road or rail. And a lot of times you can't even get a boat here. It's a really very small window. You can even get a cargo ship here. Archaeological sites in the area indicate that the Nupiat, the locals here live in this area as far back as 500. You heard that right, 500. Hey, do you see the Arctic Ocean right there? That is behind us, the Arctic Ocean. And that is a beautiful, beautiful view right there. Literally probably 75 yards from the press box, if that. Not even 100% sure it's that far. And you look here, I can't remember what they told us this site here was. Desi's got it on camera, but that's across the lagoon. They had told us what that was, and I've already forgot. One of them was a missile airstrike defense, if I remember right, so which was kind of neat. So, and but anyways, we have a few cameras here we're going to go through with you guys real quick. And there is our wide view right there as we're still trying to get this other Starlink connected if we can. All right, guys. I want to thank Live View. It's a company that allowed us to come up here and borrow a unit of theirs, demo it. Big thank you to them. In fact, we will do this real quick. I'll put them up right now. Show them a little love. There we go. This is some of our spotlights here. LiveView, you can find them on www.liveview.tv. That's how you can find them. Again, bonding solutions for signal, whether it be TV, whether it be live streaming, whatever it may be. They've got an option for you. We had mentioned earlier Kathy Parker. We're going to bring her back up. This time not for the book, but for the movie. Northern Lights, the movie, is coming to a theater near you very, very soon. And again, it's Northern Lights, the movie. Kathy Parker, excited about that. I want to say thank you to our friend Donald Zanoff as well with a stone's throw bed and breakfast in Livingston, Montana, right in the heart of Livingston. Beautiful scenery, beautiful place. And I know that he puts a lot of work in that. He's actually a resident here of Barrow, works at, I believe, the elementary school, if I'm not mistaken. Really nice guy, so we really do appreciate him. So, and I tell you what, we've got someone up here, so if you guys give me a second here, I'm going to go off the headset. You got it? All right.
Yeah, but they're up here right now.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Tim. Nice to meet you. How you doing? So I just want to kind of give you a little rundown.
So we're going to go back, pick up here where I was talking about the kids. We're going to go back to the Kenai Cardinals roster. Something that stood out when we talked to some of the coaches, Rohan Hansen, offensive defensive line, 5'11", 285, multiple tackles for loss last week versus Kodiak. He just shut down the middle last week is what Coach said. Be looking for him. Number 74, Rohan Hansen. Good size guy, man. Good size guy up front here. Head coach for the Kenai Cardinals is going to be head coach Jake Brand, assistants Blake Taplin, Terry Lindeman, Mark Woodhead, Cody McKenna. Like I say, they come in 1-0 record. Very, very good-looking squad here. They are a little over 800 miles. If I'm not mistaken, Kenai was south of Anchorage.
Anchorage from here.
Was it 720? And they're south of there, so it's a little over 800 miles. We're talking to the officiating crew, if you can hear anything in the background, trying to get some information from those guys. Can't wait to get kickoff. Like I say, we've been waiting since February to get back on the
Yeah,
line.
matter of fact, me and Jeremy went to Mountain View and did Corning Boys and Girls Senior High. On the way home, Jeremy goes, man, Bart, I'm about to burn out on this commentating. 2 weeks later, he texts me, man, I'm ready to start calling games again.
Everybody back home watching, we want to give a shout-out to our Bobcats last night. First action in 8-man football. We had a scrimmage game against Brinkley. What we were told, it ended up in a 14-14 tie. So I know without seeing, we've had some good things come about that. You got some stuff you want to join?
Dude, unbelievable. Listen to this, folks. Desi, get the referees on camera for us real quick if you don't mind. Just get that. Listen to this, guys. I want you to listen to this. This is unbelievable. This crew, this officiating crew here today that you're going to see, we have got guys from all over planet Earth. We have got guys from Connecticut. Think about where Connecticut is to this. We've got a guy from the Chicago area. We've got a guy from Henderson, Nevada. We've got a guy from Seattle, a guy from Anchorage, a guy from Fairbanks. And listen to this. You guys watch a little college football with Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Farley, those guys. When they have replays, they go to a certain guy, their head referee judge. He's here today on the field officiating.
Are you serious?
This game. Unbelievable stuff here today for the officials.
That's awesome, man.
They're all here for a reason. They want, not just here in Alaska, every state to realize, hey, officiating's not easy. We need help. And listen, I think it's great to get that out there. These guys are human beings, okay? They are human. They make errors too. It's not easy, especially today out there when it's 25-mile-an-hour wind, when they've got everything that they've got going on. It is tough, but they want to shed a positive light on officials, not just in this state, but everywhere. I think that is phenomenal.
That's awesome, man.
Hey, it's easy to sit at home and see it on the screen.
Oh, yes,
and
and up here.
Call, or up here. When you're in live action and you're trying to watch 5 different linemen for holding, legal, all kinds of stuff, it's easy to pinpoint and say, how do you miss that call? I catch myself doing it all the time.
Here's the official right here that come up here and talked to us just a second ago, Daisy, if you want to get him.
Those guys have traveled to get here.
Yeah.
All right, now we do have the time clock, so we're 10 minutes till kickoff. 10:05 here, Kathy Parker Field, Barrow, Alaska. Top of the world, baby.
Hey, did we give a shout out to the radio station?
I don't think it, but we will mention them. KGRW, top of the world, 680 AM radio. They are will be tagged in with this KBRW. As I say KG, it's KBRW, top of the world, 680. It's there on your screen.
Big thank you to Jeff Seifert over
Yeah,
there.
Jeff
He's very,
Seifert.
very helpful to us. We appreciate him. Also want to mention the principal of the year, folks, in the state of Alaska, I call him Dr. Mr. Charles Tenbrook, 2023 Alaska Principal of the Year. He's at Barrow High School as the principal. Big thank you to him. He's been very, very helpful to us as well. They mentioned the Top of the World Hotel. I'm going to mention it as well. So many people over there. If you're coming to Barrow, there's one place you need to stay. It's this right here.
Yeah, and the food is excellent.
907-852-3900. Great food, great hospitality. You will not regret staying there. Hey, we want to mention us. Hey, we're Redline Media Alliance. We're out of Arkansas. Hey, we got a Facebook page. We got a YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook if you can. If you don't mind, we sure would appreciate it. Sorry, guys. We got all kinds of problems back here with cords and different things I'm trying to fix here. There we go. We got that finally. It's a madhouse up
Crazy
here.
up here.
We got 16,000 cords.
We got about 15,000 cords. You see, by the way, you see our shirts there. Big thanks to Lynn Masterson back home in Corning, Arkansas, and God's Country for those.
We should have asked her for some pants.
There you go. He said we should have asked her for some pants.
We should have asked her for some pants.
Yeah,
Hey, what about this?
I don't blame you there at all. Hey, guys, if y'all don't mind, let's go over our visitor keys and home keys here real quick, if we can.
All right, Kenai's key to the game. Be aggressively offensively. I could probably say that's going to happen. No untimely penalties and good ball security. Get off the field on 3rd and 4th down. Big time. Bart, you want to read?
Yeah,
Or go ahead, Andy. Barrow.
Yeah, go ahead, Andy.
Get the Barrow keys to the game here. They come with a record of 0-1. Lost to Homer last week, but Homer is a juggernaut right now. And it's early in the season, guys. These coaches still trying to figure out these teams. Your biggest advancement usually or gain is from week 1 to week 2. Positivity after last week. Hey, let's get off to a fast start. Get the crowd into it, okay? Take away that last week. Burn the tape. This is a new week, new game. Open field tackling. No chunk yardage allowed. Listen, Kenai, if they get an open field, hey, man.
They got some athletes.
It's dangerous, guys. It's absolutely dangerous. Win the battle in the trenches.
I think another big right here, I'm going to add to that real quick, is time of possession for Barrow with this offense that Kenai runs. Ground and pound, hold on to the ball, and run some time off the clock.
That's
big
right.
time.
Agree wholeheartedly.
Hey, real quick, we've done this already, but I'd like to give a shout out to Jay Malone for making our new media badges. It's got our pictures on them. Thank you, Jay.
We're about to go to teams with official out. I want to give a shout out to the Scroggin family back home.
Absolutely.
Prayers with those guys. We know
great family, big part of the community.
For sure. Just tough
Praying
thing.
for you guys today.
All right, guys, we're going to have the captains go out on the field. I'm going to read those off real quick. Help me on this, number 80. I don't have an 88. I got a 42, Elliot Hawkinson. I can't see the number. Read Barrows if you got those right there.
Okay, Barrow, we got number 75. That's Uda House Taiafua.
What a house.
Whatever. 54, Brewster Field. Number 3, that's Gabriel Ortia. And number 4, that's Dwight Unatoa. He's the quarterback.
Very, very talented young man.
We're getting close, Jeremy. We got 5 minutes and 45 seconds till the kickoff.
I don't know where my team roster went.
Here's mine. You talking about for Barrow?
Yes.
Ask Andy if he's got another one down there. Hey, is that what he wrote on the? I think he wrote on the back of it with the officials. All right, we got. I can see number 42. I think Jeremy already announced him. That's Elliot Hawkinson. Right there. Still can't see the numbers.
Visitors won the toss, it looks like. They're going to defer to the second half. Barrow's going to take the opening kickoff. We're going to go toward the scoreboard for the Barrow Whalers. Did you get the Kenai?
Okay,
number 21, William Williamson. He had 2 touchdowns last week. Number 40, Bobby Hayes, another running back, junior, scored the first points of the season with
we had
a
a Bobby
touchdown
Hayes
against
from Kodiak.
49-yard touchdown last week against Kodiak.
I'd like to see some running like that today.
You know what I'd like to see? Some hot coffee in my hand right now.
Or some hot chocolate. Woo! Hey, shout out to the concession stand. Great
For
burger.
sure.
Thank you very much. Anything's good when we
Hey, I'm going to tell you what. You talking about living up here and playing. You got to be mentally tough to play football week in and week out.
You got to be mentally tough to live up here.
With this cold weather. I'm telling you, man. Woo. We left home, it was 100 degrees. I don't know what the wind chill. It's 30-something degrees with the wind chill. It's got to be down low 20s right now.
It's pretty chilly.
So another thing to think about back home, parents, you get to travel and see your kids play away games. They're limited here. They don't get to travel to the away games and watch their kids play. So this is big time for us to be able to do so for the Kenai parents. If they're tuning in, these guys can watch this game today. Without them, they're usually they're not seeing the game. I hope
they're tuning in today and are able to watch.
For sure.
Because that's what this is all about. We've said it 1,000 times, man. These streams we do, a lot of grandparents can't make it to the game, and they get to sit home and watch it on television, watch their grandkids play.
What a great thing this would be if you had someone like Redliner that did all your games and travel with you for your parents.
They are taping the goalpost there, the pads.
The pads on the goalposts are coming. I'm going to stop talking because we're about to do the flag presentation. The American anthem. Well, we're going to turn it over to the PA here and let him.
And before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that we stand here on the land of the Inupiaq and that we cherish the elders and community members of the past, present, and future. And we use our wisdom and strength here to serve our students here today on the field. And this community is all about being a great host. So we do welcome the Kenai Central Cardinals for a safe and competitive game today. And we thank you for being here, and thank you to all of our fans as well for being here to support us and our young men that are going to be out on the field today. And next, I'll turn it over. We're going to do our Inupiaq pledge, and that's going to be led by Natasha Hitra. So if everyone would please stand.
Kuchikswari Mariga, Takuyak, Nalunan Mutawirat, Atausi Numerot, Nunat Americani. Kuchikswari Lugulu, Analachina, Civil Mariana, Atausi Rock, Namakatani, Garden, Ilanafranani Church, Atanari Chikakot, Suli, Analachikakot, and Zizvich Inuj. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, please remain standing for our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and
Let's get ready for some football. Say Kenai won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. The Whalers will take the opening kickoff here. Kathy Parker Field, Barrow, Alaska. Kenai Central Cardinals against the Barrow Whalers. We've been waiting for this for a month. Football time,
I don't know if
baby.
anybody noticed, but Cardinals is spelled with K on there.
Right. Football time. Back deep for the Whalers. We're going to have number 2, Ethan Goodwin. Number 1, Angelo Reyes. We got a sophomore and a junior running backs back for. And kicking off for the Cardinals, Bart, we're going to have Zach Ragel. How you say that? Is that Ragel?
What number is
Ragel?
it? Ragel. I'm going to say the Y silent, probably.
Right. Ragel.
Zeke Ragel.
Here we go, folks. This is what it's all about.
Quarterback's got the arm and the leg.
We may have to have somebody hold the ball here with the wind.
A little windy down there. I feel for JR, man.
Yeah.
You know he's cold down there.
Yep. We're going to have a holder. And here
I
we
think
go,
he's got
folks.
two hoodies
We're
on.
underway. Good deep
kick.
kickoff. It's going to fly over his head all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Where'd it go?
Picks it up.
Field looked a little
No,
slick.
the field is
Jeremy.
slick. Well, they're going to get him back
They're
on the
gonna get him
field.
back.
Face mask did not get seen. They have still not blown the whistle.
Man, that kid, he wasn't coming down, was he?
No, that was number 1, Reyes. And like we said, it's hard to tell, but somebody grabbed a face mask and spun him
He's
around.
a 5'9", 170 sophomore.
It's going to be the Whalers' ball. I think they're going to spot it at the 5-yard line. Here comes the big line for the Whalers.
Man, I'm telling you.
Big.
That looked like a college offensive
They're
line,
big.
man.
Hey, these brothers up here on this front line, Norman and Nathaniel. Big line. It's tough starting this deep on the
They weigh 520
play.
together. That's like 3 of our linemen back in the day.
See what we're going to come out in. We're going to come out with 1 split to the far side, 2 back set for the no, we got 1 in the backfield, 2 slots here. Unatoa under the line. He's going to take the handoff, run outside. Nobody at home. He's going to gain a yard there up to the 6. There was some. They pushed them back right there.
75 pushed 65 all the way back here.
There
to the
was a
20-yard
hole
line.
right there. Looks like we were running a counter right there. Barrow was running a counter and ran into one of his blockers as soon as he got the ball. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Whalers on the 6-yard line. For those listening on the radio, it's 11:15 to go first quarter, 2nd and 9 to go, Whalers ball. We got 1 split to the far side. We're going to go shotgun for the Whalers. Oh, we got snap right up the middle. Big hole up to the 10. 14-yard line for the Whalers.
About a 5-yard gain on
He's
that.
going to be about 2 yards shy, 2 yards shy of first down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and.
That was Lennox Diaz on the carry.
3rd and a long 2 for the Whalers. Big hole on the right side.
That was
Bart.
good blocking right there, Jeremy.
3rd and 2 with 10:35 to go. First quarter. Whalers move the ball a little bit right here. Let's see what we got going, Bart. I'm going to go back with the same call right here.
Absolutely.
Looks like they're going to go power ball to the right side. Same play and big hole for the Whalers. It's going to give them a first down. Move the chains. Big hole.
Good run by Gabriel Ortia.
They went off balance right there, power side, and just got behind those big horses.
Hey, keep running
moving
it, man.
the ball. First down, Whalers. 10:08 to go, first quarter. Good little big time right there. Bart, we talked keys to the game for the Whalers, ball control.
That's right.
Here we go, back up to the line. Going to have another off-balance right, and they're going to run the same play.
Again.
Another 5-yard, 6-yard gain.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix
Hey, going to go over balance right side, and they're just going to keep pounding behind the right side of that offensive line. Big time right here. Ball control.
They like
big
you said,
number 68.
Run a lot of time off the clock, running the ball.
Jacob, wake me up.
Don't wake me up before you go.
6'3", 300. Hey, the right side of this line, that's college size right there. Low snap. He's going to swipe it out. Number 3. He's got nice tackle. Who was that? Number 21.
Wow, what a lick. I think so.
William Wilson come up and fill the hole for the Kenai Cardinals.
That was a lick right there, son.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Is it 2nd and 3? Or that's 3rd down, right? I think that's 3rd.
2nd.
Big fill right there. Number 21 coming from his defensive back position. We had a toss sweep there. He come up and filled it. 2nd and 3 for the Whalers. We got 9:04 to go, first quarter. 2nd and 3, ball on the 26. They're going to move it from the far hash back to the center of the field. Not sure. Did I miss a penalty?
Yeah, holding.
Oh, I'm sorry, folks. We had a holding penalty by the Whalers. It's going to back them up 10 yards. I did not see that. All the way back to the...
It's going to remain 2nd down.
14-yard line. So it's going to bring up 2nd.
About 2nd and
14.
Boy, Jeremy, that sun feels good.
This is where, when you're a ground and pound team, Bart, you get a penalty that knocks offsides by the
offsides number 40. Yeah, it's going to be number 42, Elliott Hankinson.
I think they changed the snap count there, Bart. It looks like you get a little urge. That's going to get 5 yards back for the Whalers.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Was that 42 that come off sides?
Yes, sir.
It's a big boy, 6'1", 215. So now it's going to bring up like a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 for the Whalers. 9:04 to go. There we go. They got the clock winding back up here. High snap. Oh, fumble on the ball. Cardinals have jumped on the fumble. It was a high snap. High snap back to the quarterback. We're going to replay right here, guys.
I think that was number 33.
High snap, and that's
I think Logan
trying
Myers
to get it down.
picked that up, Jeremy.
He tried to handle number 34 right there, Lennox Diaz. Bad snap, high snap. I say bad high snap, and he couldn't get it down. Not what you wanted for the Whalers.
Especially on the field position they had.
They were doing a good job controlling the ball and moving it there. A penalty always, it's not good. A penalty starts you off bad here. Here comes the Cardinals. We got one to the near side, one to the far side. They're going to, bad snap by the Cardinals. Good job of number 13.
Number 13. That's Alex Fruin.
Fruin, the defensive end, 6'4", 185. Watch him come off the end right there. Good block. He just got that big paw up and swatted it down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Cardinals come out throwing the ball. One to the far, one to the near side again, split. Man in motion is another high snap. Good recovery. Number 40. Wow. They had him for a loss.
That's Bobby Hayes.
Bobby Hayes. They had Bobby Hayes for a 4-yard loss. It was another high snap here, guys. High snap, and Hayes had 3 guys in the backfield, and he was able to break free.
Looks like Lennox Diaz got a little banged up on that play. He's coming to the sideline.
We're going to have 3 split for the Cardinals now. Takes it back. He's going to drop back. He's got no time to throw. They got pressure on him. Going to bring him down. A host of Whalers there.
It took the whole team to get him down.
Sacked by the Whalers. Good defensive pressure up front by the Whalers. Coming through. Is that going to bring up a 4th down and about 7-8 yards now? Good defensive stand here by the Whalers. All right, guys, 4th down. We're going to see what we got right here. You got single coverage on the near side right here, Bart. No help out here on the island. False start, back him up a little more.
Yeah, I think that was on number 65.
You have number 7 out here on the island by himself with a lot of room to cover in this corner. That's going to move them back another 5. It's a long 4th down right here.
Looks like Diaz checked back into the game.
All right, here we go. I want you to keep an eye on this near receiver here, number 88 out here by himself, Bart. He's backing up. He's looking for it in the flats. Number 88's in the corner. He throws deep and knocked away by number 7 for the Whalers. Eric Lebrano comes in last second and knocks it away. Whalers are going to take over the ball. Number 7, again, Eric Lebrano comes in last second, knocks the ball away. Whalers will take over the ball at the 26-yard line. I'm sorry, the 21-yard line by the Whalers. 7:21 to go here. Second possession by the Whalers. They're going to take over on the 21-yard line.
Pretty much had the ball where they had it a while ago when they fumbled, Jeremy.
Right. A turnover, usually turnovers are costly this far on the end of your field. Great defensive stand by the Whalers. I'm going to go ahead and tell you already. The defense for the Whalers already looks at more improved. Big hole off the left-hand side.
That's going to be
another flag.
Oh, man.
Another flag on the 20. It's probably going to be a holding call on the Whalers from where it was thrown. Yep, umpire threw it. It's going to be a holding call on the Whalers. That's going to back them up 10 yards. Costly penalties, Bart.
It's like the 4th one on
Well, the last possession, it was a first down hold that put them back 10 yards. When you're ground and pound and you're starting out 1st and 20, that's hard to make up.
Especially back here where they're
back here on your own end of the field. That's you got to give yourself a little breathing room here. But I have seen Barrow in some film just lull you to sleep, pounding and pounding and pounding. Your defense starts scooting up, and then you got a little dump pass across the middle that could be wide open right here.
We've only seen one pass today so far.
1st and 20, 6:55 to go. Whalers with the ball. Shotgun formation. We got a man in motion. We're going to overload again. Watch the ball come off the right tackle right here. They're shift. Another fumble, and the Cardinals recovered again. I did not see who recovered the ball, Bart. I don't know how that even happened. Didn't even get back to the quarterback, I don't think. Cardinals are going to take over with their second fumble recovery in the first quarter.
I think it was Logan Myers, 33.
All right, Cardinals ball on the 7-yard line. 8-yard line, I'm sorry. 1st and goal, Cardinals. Oh, bad snap over his head. Oh, he recovers. I think the Whalers
got it, Jeremy.
Nobody wants the ball.
Whalers ball, baby.
Hey, we've been playing ball. About 6 minutes. We've had 4 turnovers.
And about 17 penalties.
3 fumbles and a turnover on downs.
Well, that snap is way off his head.
That's where it's all been right now. It's high snaps on both teams. And to put it over his head.
Yeah, he's 6'2".
He's 6'2". You got to hike it up there pretty tall, Bart. 68's going to check in. Jacob,
wake me up before you go. Checking into the game.
I'm running on that right side, Bart.
I guarantee you got to, man.
As a quarterback umpteen years ago, I'm loving that, man. Whalers going to come to the near side of the field. There's another big hole there. Good cutback by number 34. All the way down to the 36-yard line.
Man, I thought he was going to break that.
Lennox Diaz again. Hey, the key to that was everybody was coming this way, and he put the foot down and turned it backside for a big gain for the Whalers.
We got Nathaniel Liam Mainba coming in. I wish I'd have wrote that pronunciation down yesterday.
What were Diaz or Diaz?
It could be.
I don't know.
I've heard it both ways.
Hey, I'm impressed with this young man. He is a sophomore,
Yes, he is.
Bart. 5'7", 160 pounds with some wheels on him. Whalers ball at the 37-yard line.
Remember, it's a touchdown, baby.
With 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Whalers have looked really good moving the ball. They just got to hold on to it. He hung on to it, but he bobbled the ball and couldn't get it. He let the ball get in on his chest right there.
I think he might have. I don't think he lost any yardage on that.
He didn't. He was looking at the hole and didn't watch the ball way in right there. 2nd and 10. He did lose yards. 2nd and 11 for those listed on the radio. We got 5:20 to go here. First quarter.
No score.
0-0. And like I said, first quarter filled with turnovers right now. It is cold. I know that. But you got to concentrate even more right now when things like that's going on. Cold. Watch the ball all the way into your hands.
Yeah, back home, usually we don't have any cold games until the very last one of the season.
Kenai's got 9 men in the box, Bart, to stop the run.
That was a handoff to Gabriel Ortia.
I think he gained about 3 yards.
He might have got 3 yards out of that.
Watch when they line back up on defense, Bart. 9 men in the box right here.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
3rd and 7 on the 41-yard line. 4:20 to go here. First quarter. The sun peeping through the clouds is glaring off that water over there. It makes it tough.
Man, look at all the people here, man. That's awesome. We got very limited seating. A lot of people's in their vehicles watching the game up against the fence.
All right, here we go. Whaler's going to come back to the line. He's going to take the snap. Oh, we had a little movement. He's going to go left side. There's nothing there, Bart. Nothing on. Oh, big
what a
hit.
lick.
Who was that? Was that? My goodness.
It's number 40.
He brought the hat right
42.
there. Jeez.
Who was it? That's Elliott. And we've called his name out.
Yes, we have. This kid is
Hawkinson.
I don't know. When he grabbed the hold of him, he took him off feet off the ground and everything. All right, we got a 4th and 5 to go. We're going to have a timeout. No? The tee is still on the field from the opening kickoff, guys.
Holy cow. That could have hurt somebody.
All right, 3:25 to go. 4th and 5 here. And he is really close if he's punting the ball. Yeah, we are going to punt it. 7 yards as far as the punter back.
Oh, he about got that blocked, Jeremy.
Well, he got it up in the wind. That's going to be about a 15-yard punt, Bart. Cardinals are going to take over on their own 40.
That sounded like it hurt.
That sounded like it hurt big time. I think he hit it off the laces, too. It's going to be Cardinals ball on the 46-yard line with 3:07 to go. This will be the Cardinals' 3rd possession of the game. They ended their first one on turnover or downs. Great defensive stand by the Whalers. 2nd possession, they had a high snap fumble. So 3rd possession for the Cardinals right here. They're going to do 2 split, one to the far, one to the near. Another bad snap. All the way back to the 30-yard line. He's going to get back. He's going to lose 6 yards.
He got lucky right there. They're going to need a 6'10" quarterback if they keep snapping like that.
They might want to put him 10 yards deep instead of 3. 2nd and 15. Good job right there by Raggle to get back and get the ball and get something out of nothing. Barrow defense is just smothering right now. Looks like they're going to blitz, and he's going to back up and throw out in the flat. Nobody there. Bart, he didn't get his feet set right there. Too much pressure up the middle. He threw off his back foot. He was
trying to get that ball to Bobby Hayes, number 40.
3rd and 15 for the Cardinals. Barrows are getting some defensive linemen in here, giving them a breather. I'm impressed right now by the Barrows defense. All right, here we go. He's going to take the snap, roll to his left. We got pressure up the middle. He's going to be down on about the 42-yard line.
That tackle was by number 3.
Going to be 4th and 12.
Ortilla. He said Ortilla.
I thought he said Unatoa. 4th and 12 for the Cardinals. The way things are going, I think I'd play field position and punt the ball. They do. They're going to punt the ball right here, Bart. We are under 2 minutes to go here, first quarter. Snaps have been a problem the first half.
Oh, he almost blocked that one.
Get away from it. Get away from it. All the way down to the 20-yard line.
That's a good
Whalers will take over at their own 20.
That guy been there half a second sooner. He'd blocked that.
1:38 to go, first quarter. Barrow Whalers will take over. The defense for the Whalers has been really, really tough today. I watched last week. They had some time struggle. Homer, though, I'm telling you, Homer is a stud of a team. Guys, so far I haven't heard anything. I think everything's going great. This is awesome. First stream ever north of the Arctic Circle. Ever? All right. Whalers ball here on their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Going to take the snap, toss it to the right side.
Ortiz is going to be stopped right there.
Nothing there. He's actually going to lose about 5-yard loss.
We don't have an 88 on our roster, do we?
I didn't see it earlier.
That was number 11, Micaiah Johnson, and number 88. I have no name for him.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 with 1:10 to go, first quarter here at Kathy Parker Field, Barrow, Alaska. We've yet, he got all kinds of movement up front. I think everybody knew the snap count but the center.
I think so.
He said, no, I'm going to hold on to this one. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 20. We're under a minute to go here, folks. We've played a lot of ball on this end of the field. Not what the Whalers wanted. But they have dodged a few bullets on this end of the field. Going to bring up 2nd and 20 now from the 9-yard line. Just hold on the ball here, fellas. Right up the middle, maybe a yard gain, 2 at the most.
That was Ortega with the carry.
You want to get out of this spot here and give yourself a little breathing room. Right now, your punter is going to be standing on about the goal line if you were to punt from here.
Ball be moved to the 11-yard line, 3rd down Whalers.
We've yet to see Unatoa throw the ball, Bart. It's nothing but ground and pound right now.
Ground and pound, baby.
I'm telling you, watch, they're putting 9 men in the box. Don't be surprised if you don't see Coach Battles dial something up. He's gonna let the clock run out here, and we're gonna go to your second quarter with the score 0-0. End of the first quarter. 3rd and 20 for the Whalers right now. Hats off to both teams right here. Had a few high snaps, but as far as the rest of it goes, the defense has played pretty well.
Yeah, it's been a defensive game so far.
Like I say, this is the 2nd game of the year for both teams. Defenses are usually this time of the year. Hey, go ahead, Andy.
For folks listening on the radio at KBRW Top of the World Radio, we'll send you out to your sponsor break, and you guys will be back with us on the live stream. We'll stay right here.
Sorry about that. We can't tell. I mean, I'm still cool up here, but these guys, these cheerleaders on the field, our guy, RJ Roark. I said RJ on purpose. Bart has called him RJ numerous times this week. I don't know why.
I don't either.
But JR is down on the 50-yard line, and it's cold. It is cold. We hope the folks in Kenai are tuning in watching. It's a pleasure to be able to bring this to you guys.
Absolutely, Jeremy.
So far away. Immediately after this ball game, me and Bart have to fly out. We're going out to do another ball game. We're going to do a double head. No, I'm joking. we're flying out today at 5:30, so immediately after the ball game, we have to head to the airport.
Hey, if it was tomorrow, we could go to the Seattle Seahawks game.
And fly out. The rest of the crew is going to stay here, tidy everything up. When I say everything, there's about 700 cords in this press box.
Oh, my goodness.
But what a great experience I've had here. All right, we're about to start the second quarter. Whalers ball on their, I think, 11-yard line. 11-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 19.
That was a pretty quick quarter.
It was a quick quarter. I think we had 3 or 4. We had 1 offsides and 3 or 4 legal procedures.
We'll start the quarter at 3rd.
It's who's going to break the top and score, get on the scoreboard first. Barrows need to get themselves a little breathing room right here. They're going to go 2 split to the far side. Little formation we haven't seen yet, Bart.
I'd like to see him throw a pass.
I think he's just a decoy. I think we're going to run it. No, he steps out and throws it.
Nice. Oh, that's a nice pass. He just
right in the bread basket, but we do have a flag on the play.
That pass was to Alex Fruin.
That was a beautiful throw right in the stomach. If he would have caught that, I think he had some room over there, Bart. Was on the Whalers. He's gonna decline it. Oh, legal procedure. 5 in the backfield.
It's going to bring up 4 and 19. Jeremy.
One of the guys on the split should have both of them end up on the line, or somebody on the tight end was. 4th down. He's going to punt from his 2-yard line, Bart. Be careful here. You got a lot of room for the returner right here. You got to get down the field. Better punt. He kept it low. It's right to him. Gives him room to run. Oh! Big stick by number 34.
Tia, baby.
Don't worry. Diaz. I wasn't.
Oh, is it Diaz? Okay, my bad. Lennox Diaz.
Lay in the wood, baby.
That's a good lick, Jeremy.
That was a good lick. That was dangerous. It was a low punt, line drive right to him. Usually that doesn't give you guys much room to get down there and cover, but big
he got
time.
There quick.
He did get there. Cardinals ball going to take over on the 38-yard line. 11:44 to go, second quarter. Cardinals have been throwing the ball around here. Let's see what. Oh my!
Looks like we had an offside.
He got through before the ball did. That's our man that just laid the wood.
He won't lay some more wood.
Diaz brought all 160 pounds on that hit. Encroachment's going to be a 5-yard penalty. I like the aggressiveness, though, Bart.
I do too, Jeremy.
It's going to bring up a 5-yard penalty, so 1st and 5 for the Cardinals. 11:43 to go. Cardinals ball. Looking to get on the board here. They're going to go back to the formation. 2 split, 1 on each side. Man in motion. He's going to hand off to the right side. Big tackle. Big field right there by the Whalers.
That's number 13, Jeremy.
Number 40, Bobby Hayes, taken down by number 13, Alex Fruin.
Alex Frayne, is that what he said?
Yep, Alex Frayne.
We're trying to listen to the PA announcer.
So we can pronounce his name.
Hey, these guys, I remember, you love to hear your name called out, and if you go back and play, I don't want to do these guys' name any injustice here, so I'm trying to make sure we get it all right. Man in motion, he's going to another penalty, Bart. It's going to go against the Cardinals. Looks like another legal procedure.
Number 11, Mekhi Johnson. He's a pretty good-sized kid, 6'1", 215. That's the big question. Who's going to score first?
Hey, look, from what I can tell, the Whalers are a different team on their home turf, baby. Here we go. 1-2 split here, Bart. Aggressive. Oh, another bad snap. And he's got room on the outside, Bart. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Is that the 3rd or 4th high snap?
I don't know, but Coach, you know that's driving Coach crazy over there.
I'm going to say if he had another center, that center would be in the game right now.
Well, you're limited on travel, who you can bring.
That's right.
The ball was 10 yards over his head.
I don't think Michael Jordan could have jumped up and got that one.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7 from the 37 with 10:28 to play. He's going to take another one over his head. He's got somebody in the flat, and he's going to be sacked all the way back to the 46-yard line.
Who was that?
A host of Whalers. Number 13. Number 10, Kennedy. Oh, you try that one, Bart.
A Lovgak.
Okay. I bet that coach. I don't have stats right now, but I'm going to say the Cardinals have negative yardage right now with 10:02.
I would agree with that statement.
All right, guys,
Andy?
we're going to break in here real quick. Let everybody know at home that we're going to disconnect for just a second, and we're going to connect back up to a different system here and see if it's a little bit more consistent for you. We're in pretty good at times, and we're out pretty good at times. So we're going to disconnect for just a second. We will be right back.
Are you recording? You want us to keep going?
Folks having a little bit of technical difficulties. Should be back pretty soon.
Yeah, we're going to keep rolling here. 10:02 to go. It's 4th and a country miles, we would say back home. It's at least.
Andy would say 4th and forever.
It's about 4th and 30 plus. Ball on the 46. They say 25. It's more than 25. We got 10:02 to go, second quarter.
I don't know.
Just joining us, both offenses having trouble snapping the ball. That was a 20-yard loss right there by the Cardinals, or 15. Defense for the Whalers, though, has been very, very aggressive. You don't want to give up anything cheap right here, Bart. Keep everybody in front. Well, they are going to. I snuck them.
Oh, he almost got it.
Wind up is going to be down at the.
That was Alex Frayne. That's almost the second punt he blocked.
He gets them arms extended, 6'4", 185. It's going to go out about the 33-yard line. If you get the ball up too high on a punt, the wind says not so fast. It just knocks it down. I don't know the wind speed. It's probably 20 to 25
I would say
today.
So. I'm just glad we're not out in it.
Me too. Whalers going to take over, trying to get something going here. Hey, I bet this, Alex. I bet this is he's only a freshman, Bart.
13?
Yes.
Holy cow.
We said coming in, they've got several freshmen if you look on this team. I bet he's a basketball player with that long wingspan.
I bet he is too.
All right, Whalers going to take over here, the 33-yard line. Going to take the snap. He's going to roll. He's going to toss it. He's going to do toss sweep left.
Oh,
cut up. Did he drop it?
No.
He kept it. Hey, that was the old 28 sweep if you're watching back home.
That was number 3 and 33. That was Zake Regal and Logan Myers on tackle. That was a good run.
Unatoa turned, tossed it, and guess what? Got out front and lead block with them.
That reminds me of
that was
Jeremy Woods.
28 sweep back in the day. 28 and 42. You got to love it. We pulled a guard. We brought 2 backs and a quarterback. We had 4 coming through the hole. Just daring people to stop us. I love that play right there. That's old school. Unatoa is going to take the snap for the Whalers. He's going to go right off tackle right. There's about a 5-yard gain right there for Diaz. I like that young man too. He is a sophomore. Lots and lots of young players on this team. They are going to be very exciting in the next few years, Bart.
I'd like to see him throw a pass out to old Frayne, man. Alex Frayne, number 13.
No, I like the ground and pound.
Well, we
talked about this before the game. Controlling the clock for the Whalers.
They have definitely controlled it.
Yes. Field position.
I wish we had that stat on how much time they've had the ball.
Here we go again. 3 in the backfield. We're running we had somebody went the wrong direction.
That's number 42.
42 again.
That's Elliott.
This kid is everywhere.
Hackinson. Yes, sir.
Somebody went the wrong direction.
Well, we got a little bit of sunshine.
That was the old wing T formation out there. Somebody went the wrong direction. So it's going to bring up a loss. It's 4th and a long 9, Bart. I think it's 7:55 to go. Second quarter. What? Whalers ball, and they're going to punt it again.
I thought they was going to go for it there for a second.
Man, he is 7 yards off the ball on a punt, Bart. Your punter is. That is very close. I would be surprised if the Cardinals at some point kicked it to him again. Fumbled down to the 30. Here come the Whalers. It's going to go all up to the 40.
That quarterback pushes up
49-yard line. Yeah, that was Raggle that was running the ball back. This kid's everywhere.
Kicker. Punter,
yeah.
Receiver.
Man, I cannot see right now. It is tough. Tough.
I think Desi's having trouble seeing, too. We need to get those hoods over the camera so it blocks the glare off.
How many people? Look at here. Had to get the Oakleys out.
I guarantee you JR's happy that sun's out right now.
All right, Cardinals ball on the 49. They're going to take the snap. Somebody come up the middle right there. Whalers have got him stopped. No gain.
Who was that? Was that Ortilla?
Ortilla come up. Somebody shot through the middle right there.
Ortilla and Jordan Monoxide.
It's going to be no gain for the Cardinals. They're going to hurry back up on the ball, Bart, trying to catch them in a hurry. Oh, he's going to throw it. He rolls left. Nobody home. But there's lots of run yardage out there. He lowered the boom right there.
Here comes the boom.
He looked out to the left. Nobody there. He just tucks it and rolls. I thought they got pressure off the side, and he was able to get around it. He's going to be about a yard short, Bart. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 right here on the 42-yard line.
That's an excellent run by Reagan.
He lowered the another high snap. He was able to get to it. We got a sack in the backfield all the way down to the 49-yard line. Bart, that's, again, caused by a high snap.
Diaz in on that tackle.
Watch the replay right here. Another high snap. You could never get anything started when your quarterback's trying to get the ball over his head right here.
Absolutely.
Big. Hey, it was 3rd and 2 right there, Bart. Now we're looking at 4th. He's back in the punt. Good snap. Off the back of his own player.
That's going to bring up good field position for the Whalers.
Whalers going to have it on the 49-yard line with 6:20 to go. Best field position of the day for the Whalers right here. Mistakes are costing the Cardinals right now, Bart, big time. Another thing you got to think about. Our kids back home getting a bus and drive an hour to a ball game, 40 miles to a ball game. These guys get on a plane and go 800-something miles, jet lag and everything else.
How long did it take us to get from Anchorage to here? Hour and
45 minutes. So there you go. They staying in a hotel room that's not coming. There's so many factors these kids right here are going. This is what college teams do. Whalers ball on the 49-yard line. Looks like we're going to have pressure by the Cardinals. They've got a ton of guys up on the line. We got another
flag right here. Offsides, maybe?
No. That was from the line judge. Did throw it, though. They had so many. They might have somebody in the over the ball right there because they had so many guys up on the DB. So, nope, it's going to go backwards. So, receiver lined up he was lined up on the line of scrimmage and then went in motion. He has to be 2 yards off. He has to be off the ball to go in motion right there. That's okay. It's okay. Learn from your mistakes. Like I say, that's a freshman, guys. A freshman. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 15 now for the Whalers. That sun feels so good.
Yeah, it does,
I don't know if you guys watching back home can see the clouds over the lagoon out in front here on the other side of the field, but it is beautiful. He's going to drop back. First pass of the day. He picked up 5 on the sideline right there, Bart. Hey, he's throwing some darts. The 2 we have seen him throw.
Yeah.
Right in the chest. Coach may see something here. I'm telling you earlier, they had 9, 10 men in the box for the Cardinals. If you're going to creep that many guys up, I'm going to make you pay for it. He got 5 yards back on the little out route right there, so it's 2nd and 10 now, 49-yard line, back where we started this possession at. We're going to have one to the near side, one to the far side. And Natoya's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out, and he's going to throw it to his.
Threw it over the head of
But
Diaz.
I saw the wind right there. I mean, if it's not quick passes, quick, hard passes, the wind is just taking the ball. I saw it right there. You have really nothing blocking the wind coming off the Arctic. We've got 2 little press boxes right here. They parked the buses right here, trying to give them a wall to kind of block some of the wind. But we are down to 5:43 to go, second quarter. It's 3rd and 10 for the Whalers, their 49-yard line. This has been a game of field position here. Field position and costly turnovers by both
and
teams.
Penalties.
We're close. We're going to go toss, and he's going to take it to the other side, Bart. I thought we were going to have a reverse
He
there.
only picked up a couple yards.
It's going to bring up 3rd and probably 3rd and 7 for the Whalers. He had a misdirection. Everybody was coming this way. Who was that took the snap right there, Bart? Was that 34? That was Diaz again.
Diaz.
It's a workhorse.
They should have run that to this side.
Well, they got everybody coming this way. Oh, it's 4th and 7. My apologies. 4th and 7. Fourth and 7 Whalers. Big offensive line is going to come up here, and he's going to punt the ball. He's going to punt the ball right here on their 46-yard line. This is where they can pin them back a little bit, Bart. Oh, he's a fake. He's going to be short by about a yard, 2 yards. Turnover on downs was about 2 yards shy right there, Bart. Hey, I like that call.
I do too.
They need a spark right here. We're under 5 to go, second quarter. Neither team moving the ball really effective. Coach says,
no
hey,
score if you're listening on the radio.
Coach says, let's try something different here. I thought they caught them, but they're going to take it over on the 42-yard line. Cardinals take over, 4:40 to go, second quarter. As Bart just mentioned, 0-0 game. And here we go, folks. Cardinals going to take the snap. He hands it right up the middle.
Oh,
big game-saving tackle right there.
Who's that, number 2?
Yes. He was going to the house.
Ethan Goodwin just saved the touchdown for the Whalers.
He was going to – Wilson was probably taking that one to the house, right up the gut. Good one. 5'11", 180 coming in against Wilson, 205. Wilson hit the whole fast right there. I might go back to that. You're going to go – slipped on the turf. Going to bring up a second.
That was Bobby Hayes.
I'm sorry. It's going to bring up a third down. 3rd and about 5 here from the 46-yard line.
Whalers defense looks
Whalers
today.
defensive playing ball today. Different team on their home field, Bart. 3rd and 6, ball on the 46 right here. Big defensive stand right here before half, Bart. He's going to roll back. He's got a man right in the flats, and, he slips for the tackle all the way down to the 35-yard line.
That was Mekhi Johnson, 6'1", 215, tight end.
I didn't think it was kind of slow developing over here, Bart. I kind of watched. Then the guy got out here and slipped on the turf. Biggest play of the game so far by either team, Bart. 1st and 10 on the 35 for the Cardinals. He's going to swing it out. Nobody home. He's got pressure off the end. Eludes 2 tackles and finally going to get him about the 38-yard line.
Diaz almost got him.
3:15 to go here. Cardinals on the move. They've got it down to about the 30. 38-yard line right here.
Jeremy, it's the prettiest weather since we've been here.
I'm not cold right now.
I'm
knock
not
on
either.
wood.
I'm not either, man. I'm
We
actually
are-
getting warm.
We're under 3 minutes to go here. Cardinals on the move. Oh, illegal. He's going to move. Movement's going to back him up another 5. What I found earlier, we were close enough to the field, Bart, when the Whalers had the ball going the other direction. No, that's going to be against the Whalers. Was it encroachment?
Encroachment.
You could hear the offensive line calling out their assignments. The centers and the guards, we don't get to hear that back home because we're so far
Yeah,
off
we're not
the
close
field.
enough. That's right.
All right, we got a 2nd and 8. Going to go right up the middle to Wilson again. Stuffed by the big guy right up front, number 75.
Handoff to number 21, William Wilson.
Tuafua said, no way. Big 6'2", 295 pound. Third and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals. You got to step up. Oh, he got it. How much? 13 had just as much to do with it right there.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Fruin.
He had him first.
Hey, don't forget this kid is a freshman. Freshmen back home don't play on the varsity team. They play on the 8th and 9th grade junior team. This kid is a stud.
Let's take him back home with us. What do you think?
They were moving the ball really well, and all of a sudden, some big plays.
Can we get that kid a ticket to go back home with us?
Good punt all the way down inside the 10, Bart.
That's a very good punt.
Whalers, okay. If you're listening on radio, we've got 1:38 to go, 2nd quarter. Barrow's going to take over at their own 10-yard line. 0-0. Hey, this is what you want. A good defensive
It's a
battle.
good ball game, man.
I'm going to tell you, after watching some film on Barrow last week, we always say between week 1 and week 2 is where you prove the most. These guys look a lot more sharp than what they were for last week. A lot sharper.
The way these defenses have been playing today, it's going to take a big play for a score.
You keep pounding, and something will break. Wilson broke one earlier. Just think of that tackle now, that game-saving tackle he had, because he would have been gone.
Yeah, he would have.
Ooh, they got pressure deep in the backfield, Bart. That's going to be a loss of about 5 yards. Remember, both teams have – I'm sorry. Barrow has used a timeout, but right now the Cardinals have 3 timeouts remaining. You're wondering if they're going to use some timeouts here to try to stop the clock and get the ball back. The ball's all the way down on the 6-yard line. There was a loss of 4. So it's 2nd and 14. They're going to let the clock keep running. We're going under a minute now, 2nd quarter, 2nd and 14. Whalers on their own 6-yard line. Going to hand it right up the middle to maybe a 2-yard, 1-yard gain right there. I would be using timeouts right here. Now somebody's called one. Timeout, Cardinals. Coach is not happy. We got 41 seconds left, 2nd quarter. It's going to be 3rd down now for the Whalers. Cardinals did call a timeout. They've got 2 remaining. Trying to get the ball back and put some points on the board right here before the end of the first half. Third down. Coach Battles was not happy with that sequence right there, Bart.
Yeah, they got terrible field position right now.
No, I apologize. That was not the Cardinals take that timeout. That timeout was taken by the Whalers, Bart. So Cardinals that was for their advantage right there. Kenai's got 3 timeouts, and the clock just stopped by timeout for the Barrow Whalers. Cardinals are sitting pretty good right here, Bart. 3 timeouts. You get a stop here, call a timeout. You're still probably 35 to 40 seconds left on the clock. You can go for the block punt, or you're going to get really good field position with the wind blowing the way it is. You're probably going to have the ball inside the 40-yard line right here. 35, 40-yard line. Whaler's going to take the snap. He's going to hand off right up the middle, trying to give him some breathing room on the punt. We're under 40 seconds. And they're still not using the timeout. I don't understand that. Clock's going to run. I mean.
Number 3, Gabriel Ortilla with the run. Fourth down.
They're going to run timeout, Jeremy.
I'm not sure with 3 timeouts why you don't try to call it right here. But that's why I'm not the head coach, Bart. That's why I'm up here just running my mouth. Yeah. I'm surprised at this. Coach may just be happy it's 0-0 and trying to get out of here. That's going to bring an end to the first half, folks. Not sure why way it ended right there, but anyway, it's going to end the first half 0-0. The Whalers and the Cardinals. Going to their sponsor ad.
All
You
the
gonna come
fine
in? Go
folks
ahead.
at the Top of the World Radio right now, we're going to send you out to your commercial break. Everybody on the live stream, y'all stay with us. We got an interview here with the principal here at Barrow High School. What a great first half. We played 2 quarters of football here at the Top of the World, Barrow, Alaska, and it is 0-0, a absolute slugfest out there.
I have no idea. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to you guys.
We're back.
You're back.
So there's no field house here, so the team's just going to go to the sideline.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to direct your attention to center field for your Barrow Whaler cheerleaders.
No field houses here, so the guys kind of get on the side and try to regroup here. 15 minutes in between, 10 minutes in between. So they don't get to go in and warm up here, Bart.
Liliana Brower, Dana Alleman, and Mark Ortilla.
Just put it up top and put it on the furniture.
This year's coach is Ms. Teresa Knapp.
I'm going to give you a view of the cheerleaders real quick. Make sure these girls get some recognition here at the 50-yard line. The Barrow Whalers cheerleaders. I do not have their names of the girls.
If you want to put the headset on, we'll do the interview real quick. All right, guys, right now what you're seeing on your screen is the Barrow Whalers cheerleaders, and they are loud, they are proud out here in the absolute frigid weather here at the Top of the World, Barrow, Alaska. We appreciate what they do, obviously. No matter what the temperature is, no matter what the score is, they're going to be out there doing their thing. And I love the football jerseys on the cheerleaders, too. That's really, really cool. It's a neat, neat touch. After this performance here by our cheerleaders at Barrow, we're going to have an interview. They've got a good little number out here. I want to say thank you to my staff, J.R. Roark, down on the ground. I know he's freezing down there right now, but Desi Earls up here, Jeremy Woods, Bart White, myself, Andy Earls.
The cheerleaders, where you are for a cultural dance called the Mosquito Dance. Thank you to the Love God family for making this possible.
Oh, we got some I think we got some dancing now. This is something that we tried, folks. You're going to see. Desi, can you back out just a little bit? Can you get that, Desi, for us? Now, this is something I tried at the hotel. This is really, really neat. A lot of history, very rich culture here. And they work so hard to keep it alive, and I love that. Great job by the Barrow Whalers cheerleaders. Love the dance, love the drums, and we've got another number. Hey, they're really going to show out here at halftime. Awesome job. Again, that's your Barrow Whalers cheerleaders. Loved their number there as they're coming off the field. And while they're coming off the field, we're going to bring you to the booth up here. And you see right here, I've got myself, Andy Earls, and alongside me, I got a special guest, Dr. Charles Tenbrook. He is the principal here at Barrow High School. First of all, thank you for taking the time to come up here, man.
Thank you for being here. It's so good to get some attention to our kids and our culture. You know, one thing that's interesting for a lot of people, like integrating the culture. And if you notice, before the game, we did a land acknowledgement.
Yes, I saw that.
And that's something to understand, that the people here have been the stewards of this land for thousands of years. You know, and people they see the lagoon maybe on one side.
Yeah.
On the other side, we're on the Arctic Ocean.
Yes.
And it reminds you of where you are. We're the most northern high school city in the nation.
Sporting team in the world.
Yeah. And it's just something that we really cherish with our students and community.
Well, I can't imagine. So you've been a principal elsewhere. And by the way, congratulations to 2023 Principal of the Year. That is big-time stuff. He's real humble. He's like, I didn't a big deal. I got lucky. No, that's awesome, man. You've worked hard to get to the point you're at, and that's an awesome accomplishment. So congratulations to you on that. Tell me about the difficulties of not just the school system, but being a principal in a school system in a remote location like this, a unique location.
You know, being in a smaller community like this, it makes it in some ways more challenging, in some ways easier. But what makes it easier is, it's my 10th year here. You know, I'm coming from the middle school to the high school, is knowing the community, you know, and you make those relationships. You know, and things like small things, it might not seem like a big deal to many, but like integrating the culture, lets people know that we value where they come from as people. And that we're going to recognize that in our schools. We want our kids and our community to see themselves in our schools. We got a long way to go, but we're getting there. And a lot of it, you know, what makes it hard is just, you know, always finding ways to make it better. You know, but I've been very blessed. I've had great, you know, my last 9 years I've been at Hobson Middle School, had a great team there, and we have a great one at Barrow High School as well.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. From our perspective, now I can't speak for everybody, from our perspective, the school, you guys, man, y'all have treated us so well. Man, seriously, thank you guys. Y'all have welcomed us with open arms. You have been messaging me 15. I bugged the fire out of you. You probably want to hit a shady button every once in a while with you, because you just started school Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, y'all started, and that was the first day that we come up bugging him, and he said he's a principal trying to get all this other stuff going on. Here I am bugging him, but you guys went to bat for us. Big thanks to Dolph and all them. Real quick, while I'm talking about that, because I'll forget this, Coach Battle wanted to mention, there is a donation right now, a GoFundMe, I believe it is. Coach Battle, it's on his Twitter, his Facebook, for a locker room here for the Barrow Whalers. You can go on there and donate. We would appreciate that. I think they're trying to raise, I can't remember how much they're trying to raise now. 30,000, was that how much? They're trying to raise 30,000. So tell me a little bit about, how did you get up here to Barrow? What brought you to Barrow, Alaska, man?
It's a long story, but
we got time.
I'll just say in 2014, I'm from Michigan originally.
Oh, no, you're not. I know Barrow's blue. I figured that.
Blue and gold.
Hey, nobody's perfect, right?
It's the best two colors there are. And, you know, I came up here 9 years ago to look for something different. You know, and I came here not knowing what I was going to get into. And I came up here alone, away from my wife and kids, and we thought I would do a year by myself and figure it out. And I told her, like, within a few weeks, I'm staying. And it just, I came as a teacher, and I used to coach on this field, the middle school team, and used to rep out here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, it's just love the community.
That's fantastic.
And they treat you great. Big part of this community is treating our visitors with respect and taking care of them. And people have been wonderful to me and my wife.
I've seen that.
And we'll always be in debt for that. And we feel like this is home.
Man, it's funny you say you're here such a short time and you already knew, so something struck with you. But we've been here a very short time, and it struck with us, too. You're right about the community treating visitors. I thought, man, here we are, these dudes from the lower 48, and we're coming up here. I didn't think, but, man, everyone has been so – I mean, from taxi cab drivers to the folks walking around at the places we go to the hotel, to you guys, everybody. It's just this hospitality is unbelievable. It really is, and that's just a part, I guess, of the culture here, I guess. So,
yeah, and actually last night we were able to bring over some native food to the Kenai team that's in at a residential.
Oh, man, that's
and they
awesome.
loved it. We have a teacher that used to be at Barrow High School, and she's now at Kenai, and she sent me a note like, hey, I told my kids we're going to try to get you something. And our Ilisari at the high school, David Lovecock, who was one of our drummers, brought some food over, and he said they loved it.
That is awesome, man.
So, they love to share. We would love to share our culture.
No, I got to ask you. I want you to be honest with me now, okay? I know we're on live TV. You can't take us back, but do you like well meat?
Do I like?
Do you like eating well?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I really do.
Okay.
Yeah. It's actually expanded my palate on a lot of things. But I tell you, it's superfood.
I tell you what,
it's superfood. You'd be shocked. I mean, think about it. To live in these, forget all these modern things that we have now. Imagine living here with none of this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the food that you have to eat to survive and have the energy to keep you warm. It's incredible how that's happened. It's beyond what anybody can comprehend from most parts of the world. So,
it's an incredible place, incredible people. I got to know here before we get off. Now, you said you coached a little bit. You look fairly athletic. Were you an athlete back in the day?
No, but I wasn't. I was not, but I was in the Marines. How about that?
Oh, well, thank you for your service.
That's my prime athletic. But yeah, I got through boot camp.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. You're braver than I am. I'll say that. Yeah. Well, hey, I'll give you a chance to give a shout out here before we get off. Is there anybody at home or anything you want to say in closing before we get off here?
I just like to say thank you for being here. Giving some attention to our kids, our community is always going to be welcome. You're welcome anytime. And thank you for everyone that's supporting our program and our kids. And we're just honored to be here serving our community.
Awesome. Doctor, thank you, sir. Dr. Charles Timbrook, principal, Barrow High School right there. Guys, we're going to send it out to our ad video. When we come back, we've got second half action. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Glue it. Whatever you got to do. Second half action right next.
This is our Red Line Media Alliance Game of the Week sponsor video slideshow. We all want to say thank you to all of the sponsors that jumped on board and supported us in our endeavors here with this live stream here in Barrow, Alaska. And we want to give them opportunity to be heard and seen. Stay tuned. Your live production will be back shortly. First up on our sponsor video slideshow is LiveU, a global company that does so much in the streaming world and also the television world. We want to say thank you to all the fine folks at LiveU, including Joyce Essick, who's always been great partners with us. And the device you see on your left is the LiveU Solo Pro, brand new to LiveU. And that thing will bond up to 6, count them, 6 different connections for one steady, reliable signal to get your live streams in. Find them online at www.liveu.tv. Again, that's www.liveu.tv. A huge thank you to Miss Kathy Parker, and not only all that she has done for us at Red Line Media Alliance in this endeavor, but also all that she has done for the city of Barrow, Alaska, and mainly that Barrow Whalers football program, and everybody that she has inspired around the globe to do better in their communities as well. You see it to the left, her book, Northern Lights, along with David Thomas. Great, great read. You can find that online just about anywhere in different bookstores. And then to the right, a soon-to-be, coming soon to theaters near you, a movie. Northern Lights, can't wait to see that. Be checking for that very, very soon as well as Kathy Parker and all those fine folks start to work on that. Again, big thank you to Kathy Parker, and she wants to wish the Barrow Whalers the best of luck on this football season. Hey guys, I love bringing you these Redline Media Alliance Game of the Week live streams. When I'm not here doing this, I'm at my full-time job, Baldwin Chevrolet Cadillac, out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. I would look forward to the opportunity to earn your Business Mark of Excellence Award winner. I've got 4 lots to choose from, full of new and pre-owned inventory, and the majority of those vehicles are backed by a lifetime warranty. That's right, a lifetime warranty at no charge to you. Again, love to earn your business. Get a hold of me at 501-413-9715. Andy Earls, 501-413-9715, or shop online. All of our store's inventory can be found at baldwinautomotivegroup.com. That is baldwinautomotivegroup.com. And I look forward to seeing you. Next up on our sponsor video slideshow is a stone's throw bed and breakfast out of Livingston, Montana. Big thank you to Mr. Donald and also Mick and all they do for us here at Redline Media Alliance in this endeavor for Barrow, Alaska. Donald obviously has a lot of ties to Barrow, Alaska, but this beautiful, beautiful place you see right here is literally right in the heart of Livingston, Montana. Beautiful city, beautiful background, beautiful backdrop, and a beautiful house there as well. You guys get a hold of them at 406-222-5221. 406-222-5221. Literally a stone's throw from downtown Livingston in the heart of it all. Several rooms to choose from in there as well. And great, great customer service from Donald and Mick. Again, 406-222-5221. A stone's throw, bed and breakfast, Livingston, Montana. Hey, if you're a lover of football, or actually if you're a lover of just really neat, unique stories of inspiration and triumph, this is definitely one for you. This book, Thunder on the Tundra, written by Lou Friedman, talks about football above the Arctic Circle there in Barrow, Alaska. Followed the Barrow Whalers, did Lou, and did a great job writing this book. Extremely, extremely detailed, and talks a little bit about everything in this book. If you get an opportunity, go online. You can find this at numerous places online to buy this thing. And I know Lou would appreciate it if you did. And all the hard work put into this, really put his heart and soul into it. That's Thunder in the Tundra, Football Above the Arctic Circle by Lou Friedman. Hey, this is one of our favorite sponsors right here. This is our good buddy Ricky Betts. We call him Superfly Betts. He actually made the trip with us, one of our staffers here at Redline, and he has a company called Paragon Creative Company. And you can find them on Facebook, or get a hold of Ricky there at the number at the top left-hand corner of your screen. Ricky does all of our graphics for us. If you like any of these Barrow Whaler graphics here, he can create those for you as well. He can put those on t-shirts, whatever you guys need, or send them to you guys to do your thing with it as well. He makes company logos, business cards, event flyers as well. Whatever you need in the graphics world, he does it. Check out our Facebook Redline Media Alliance to see all the graphics he's made for us, and also Corning Sports Report. And while you're at it, go check out his page. Give him a like, a follow, Paragon Creative Company. Get a hold of him at 870-919-6997. We appreciate him and all he does for our company. Corning Sports Report out of Corning, Arkansas. This is our flagship company, the one that started it all, and they have been #1 in the entire state of Arkansas in total viewership for the last 4 years. A 3-time finalist of the Soli Award down there in Arkansas, and the 2020 Soli Award winners. They have been seen from 33 different countries, all 50 states, and nearly 2 million views.
We had a great halftime here. We're getting to meet everyone.
Had some fellow Arkansans in here with us.
Yes. Great staff here at the school. We got to speak with the principal, several other staff members. Oh, we got an onside kick to start the second half, and goodly. We had a little trash talking going on here.
Yeah,
Mark.
we did.
Hey, we had mentioned in our notes that they may every now and then have seen an onside kick from Coach Battles. They're going to take it over on the 46-yard line. Bart, you can't get any closer. I feel like I'm in a basketball game. We're so close to the field right here.
Hey, we're probably actually closer to the field than we are at basketball.
Yes. I mean,
Sun
I can
shines
hear
out.
we could hear the play call from here, Bart. This is beautiful. Oh, he moved, and
Yep.
they got it. Take them back 5.
Take them back. Take them back.
So it was interesting the way the first half ended, Bart. And the only thing I'm sitting here racking my brain the whole time. Coach just had to tell himself with the mistakes that they've made over throughout the first half. Let's just be thankful it's 0-0. Let's get out of here and regroup. So, whole new ball game right here. Second half 0-0.
0-0.
We're going to have one split to the far, one to the near. Cardinals going to take. He's going to drop back and look to throw. Pressure up the middle. They're going to wrap him up for a sack, Bart.
Got him.
4 Whalers wrap him up in the backfield. No time to throw.
52 was the main culprit on that tackle. Josiah Tavo.
Sophomore, 6'4", 220. That's going to be a loss of about, was that 10-yard loss?
I'm going to tell you something, Jeremy. Barrow's got some studs on their team.
Their
bud.
defense, I'm telling you, they haven't given up 30 yards the whole ball game. Cardinals again is going to take the snap. He's going to back up the throw right, and here comes pressure off the backside. Number 4 chasing him down. Nice pass. There's the play where he is going. Number all the way down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Boom, baby, touchdown. Woo, that's Bobby Hayes on the touchdown. What a run.
What a throw right there.
The 5'11", 190-pound junior with the touchdown.
The Whalers flushed him out to the right side. Pressure on the backside. Number 4 was chasing him, and he dumps he was covered.
I told you the first touchdown was going to be on a big play.
He was covered. It was a beautiful touch pass. He takes it and does the rest himself. Bobby Hayes. Last week he scored a 49-yard touchdown against Kodiak, and this one here was, that's what happens if you park back behind the goalpost. Your truck gets hit.
I don't even think he hit a truck.
He missed it. That's going to be 6-0 Cardinals on a big, that was about a 60-yard play right there. Little pass. I mean, he was covered. He dumps the ball over the top of him, and he did the rest himself. That's the first big play of the ball game here coming in the second half with only a minute going by in the third quarter. 11 minutes to go, and the Cardinals come out of halftime. Barrow, the Whalers had played really good defense right there. It was 3rd down and long. Just come up with a 10-yard sack the previous play.
Big play right there.
Whalers are going to take the kickoff here. And number 3, Zeke Regal, does it all for the Cardinals. He is now kicking off.
Kind of like Bugs Bunny played every position in the baseball game.
Teeing up here. Good kick. Good deep kick all the way down. It's going to go to the end zone.
Let it go, boys.
They'll take it out on the 25. Whalers will take it out on the 20-yard line. Got to get the ground game going right here for the Whalers.
I'd like to see a big play out of the Whalers right now.
What's important right here, their first drive, to eat some time. I mean, we said at the start of the game, time management for the Whalers. They need a good, sustained drive right here. Run some time off, move the ball, get a little confidence going in that offensive line. Going to hand it right up the middle, following the blocker through. He's going to gain 5 on the beautiful plays. First and 5.
Diaz, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a workhorse. He followed his lead blocker right off the center for a gain of 5.
He's a scrappy little guy.
I want to see him in the open field, Bart, because his feet, the way he keeps those feet moving, Every time they tackle him, he's falling forward.
I don't know that anybody can catch him.
Yeah, that's why I would like a good sweep toss right here. Get him out in some open field. Let him do what he does with those legs and see if he can get going. 2nd and 5 for the Whalers. They're going off tackle right with this big old line. They're going to go left here. Boy, we got a fumble.
I think that was Ortilla with a fumble.
He didn't watch it all the way through right there. That's going to be a loss of about 4-3. So to bring up a 3rd and 8, Bart.
Angelo Reyes coming in, number 1.
Majority of their runs and gains, Bart, has been on the right side of the field behind that big right guard and right tackle. Be surprised if they don't come back this way, near side of the field. We got 9:38 to go, 3rd quarter, 3rd and 8 for the Whalers. If you're just tuning in, the Cardinals broke about a 60-yard pass play to start the second half, and they lead 6-0. We got an off loaded on the left side here, Bart. May have a little misdirection going on. He didn't snap the ball and everybody moved. That's the second time that's happened. That's going to be 5 more going the wrong direction, Bart. Stop the clock. He's waving you stop the clock. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 14. See what the Whalers do here with 9:05 to go, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they're going to make something happen.
Unbalanced left line right here. They're going to go in a fumble on the play. Cardinals received it. Oh, they got on the ball on the inside the 5-yard line. Wow.
Man, that's a costly turnover right there, Jeremy.
Here's a replay. I just can't. It's so far from where I'm at right here if he didn't watch it into his hands. But the thing was, nobody recovered the ball once it was. They've got it on the 2-yard line, Bard. I mean, that's a gift for the Cardinals right there.
Absolutely.
Correction, ball placed on the 3-yard.
Hey, tell of 2 halves here, Bart. First half, the Cardinals couldn't snap the ball, couldn't get it moving. They've scored, and now they got the ball right here. I wouldn't mind throwing the flat right here. See what he's going to do. He's going to hand it right up the middle to the big man, Wilson. He turns. He's going to be short.
Short. He's going to be stopped on the half.
Hey, he would not go down. He's on the 2-inch line right here. It's going to bring up second. Gold to go for the Cardinals. Hey, I'm putting number 3 under center, and I'm just going to sneak it right here. With the snapping problems, and they're still going to leave him in shotgun, so that's why I'm not a coach, Bart. I would sneak him under there and just, that's what happens! And he fumbled the ball! Score!
Recovered by number 51. That's Soya Tafua.
Hey, what did I say right there? What did I say? Put him under center.
Exactly.
Dadgum.
Maybe that's why you should be a
coach.
The
snapping problems today.
Man, that's like the 6th.
They were handed a gift right there. I know the Cardinals is kicking themselves in the butt right there. They were handed a gift on the 2-yard line. That's why it's a game of inches. They could have gave up on tackle on that play before, and he scored. Instead, they stopped him on the 2-inch line.
Man, he could have easily run that in.
Next play, they get the ball back. Another bad snap. Look at 74 for a Cardinal. He's a big dude. Hanson, 5'11", 285. He just shuts the middle down. I can see that. 2nd and about 9 here for the Whalers.
Well, we got some beautiful weather,
Look
man.
at that view out across the lagoon right there,
Beautiful.
man. The sun hitting the lagoon. Skies are clear. This is the first time I've seen this much sunlight since I've left Arkansas.
Yeah, no kidding.
And, as always, the day we leave, it's going to come out.
Yeah.
Look, we got 5 ducks flying over here. There's ducks everywhere down here. For you guys back home, ducks are everywhere here in Barrow. Counter off the left side. Whole field by a host of Cardinals right there. He may have gained 2 yards right there, Bart. It's going to be 3rd and 7, 3rd and
Now
8.
you talking about ducks. JR had some crispy duck for supper last
Boy,
night.
he did. Hey, we were talking about it earlier. There's more. I think we have more restaurants here than what we had back home.
I think so, and every one
And
we had
every one
was
of them's been
delicious.
good. The only thing, though, no sweet tea, man. No sweet tea. All right, we got 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 to go for the Whalers. We've seen them. They've completed one pass and attempted the other penalty call leave, so they've only tried to throw the ball twice. And he's going to – somebody misdirection. Somebody
he got sacked.
Went the wrong way in the backfield because when Unatoa turned, whoever was there to take it was not there.
They're going to be 3rd or 4th down.
That's a 3rd and 10 or 4th and 10 now, punting from about their 1 yard line. Yeah, they put their punter about 7 yards off of the ball, so he's going to be standing on about the 1 yard line. Got to have a good snap right here. Good snap, ball out, and he kicks it. It's going to hit it to the 30. Row to about the 31 yard line and go out of bounds on the Cardinals sideline.
It's going to bring up good field position.
Cardinals going to take over. 5:53 to go, 3rd quarter. They're up 6-0. Their actual 3rd possession of the second half, they had the ball on the 2 or 1 inch line earlier and a bad snap. So trying to get something going here for the Cardinals. Whalers defense has played.
Hey,
The
other than that big
positions they've
play,
been
man.
in, the positions they've been in, they've had played very well. He's going to hand the ball right off tackle right, the big number
Got a flag
40.
right here.
From there, it's going to be probably a lined up offsides. Bobby Hayes, 5'11", 190 junior. If you look at their roster, they have several seniors on their rosters compared to. Mostly juniors, though. Kenai is junior loaded. Look at all the juniors on this team. Yep, it's going to be lined up in the offside, so it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Cardinals. 5:47 to go. Ball's going to be on the 36-yard line. 1st and 15. Man in motion, come out to the left. He's going to roll to his left. He's got a man in the corner, wide open, Bart. Oh,
no good.
But
we have 2 penalty flags.
Another flag.
I think this is roughing the passer, but I'm not sure about the first one.
See if he roughing the passer. I can't see the glare. Was it roughing the passer? Ooh, come off of. He put it right on his hands right there, Bart.
Now let me ask you this: will the first flag offset the second penalty?
The roughing the passer will. The roughing the passer will be added on to it regardless if it was a hold or whatever. That's a.
Well, I'm thinking this first one was against Kenai, so I'm not for sure. Look like
yeah, that's a personal foul roughing, so it's definitely going to be tacked on either way. That's what it is. You got one against one team, one against the other, trying to figure out with the ball. So if it was a 10-yard penalty against the Barrow, it'd go 10 and then, or vice versa, 10 back and then 15 forward. So it's a gain of 5, basically. So you had
illegal block
you had
on the defense?
two personal fouls on that play, from what I understanding. He said blocking below the knee on the defense right there, or hitting below the knee. That one was declined. Then after the pass was made, you had roughing the passer. That one was accepted. 15-yard penalty. It's going to be first and now it's going to be a first down from the 21-yard line now for the Cardinals. So you actually had 2 personal fouls. One was not accepted, the other was. And he did. After he threw the ball, he took about 3 steps and hit him. So Cardinals going to take it now. 21-yard line, first down. Snap's going to hand off up the middle, and nobody there.
Woo, what a tackle.
Portilla, it's been everywhere today. Hey, this kid is 170 pounds soaking wet, and he's everywhere.
Laid some licks
He
today,
has. Hey, one thing I want to mention about Ortia, we always talk about academics. This kid is a 4.0. 4.0 after the year 2022. Hats off. He's going to take the snap, pressure up the middle again. He is going to be sacked. Oh, fumbled out of bounds.
That was number 24, knocked him out of bounds, knocked the ball loose. That's Malou LeVay.
LeVay, he is a freshman. Hey.
They got some talented freshmen.
They got some fab freshmen here, Bart. The fab freshman here in Barrow. That's going to be a loss of about 12 to 15. Hey, when they go to throw the ball, the Whalers just pin their ears back and go get him. It's 3rd and a country mile, even though we're not in the country. An Arctic mile. Third and an Arctic mile. Here he goes. He's going to hand off tackle.
Wrapped up, baby. That's number 54, wrapped him up the first.
Good defense by the Whalers. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brewster Field, 6'1", 260 junior.
Brewster tried to grab his palm his head right there.
I seen that.
Hey, we've been to a lot of places and caught a lot of games. To be this close in a booth, I mean, I could say Hut, and they'd think it's the team saying Hut. That's how close we are. 4th and 22. You cannot give. Oh, they're going to. Fake punt by the Cardinals, wide open down the field. I got a hold right here on
Johnson?
the end. I saw a hold on this side.
That was Wilson.
Right
That's William Wilson.
He's going to decline it. It's going to be either way. He didn't pick up the first down, but it was a hold. He hooked him as he went to block him right there. That's the second fake punt we've seen in this game today. Both teams have unsuccessful on the fake punt. Barrow's going to take the ball over. First down now.
They need to make something happen right here, Jeremy. We've got 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Kenai still leads 6-0.
Need to take our playground reverse play down there and give it to Coach.
Absolutely.
Where we drew up in the playground on the dirt.
Guarantee it.
Give everybody going that way and reverse it back. I still think Coach has a few tricks up his sleeve on the passing. We saw 2 quick passes out. We haven't seen anything downfield yet from the Whalers. But I understand when you got a line that big. 4:11 to go, third quarter, ball on the 20-yard line for the Whalers. Man in motion, he's going to hand it right off tackle, right behind his blocker. 5 yards. Again.
Is that Ortiz on the run?
Diaz was lead blocking for Ortiz right up the middle. Hey, this is the exact same way the last one started. 1st and 5, he got 5 yards, and then it went backwards. Let's get something going here for the Whalers. 3:48 to go, 2nd and 5, ball on the 25-yard line. Whalers ball. I need to get something going here. We've got a little over 15 minutes left in this ball game. Get behind that right side and just ride these guys. We got an unbalanced left line here, and they're going to go that direction. And somehow the Cardinals made penetration and clogged that hole
good
up.
Stopper.
There were 4 good-sized men on that side of the ball right there, and the Cardinals got penetration and blew that up from the get-go. I don't think there was a gain there, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
That was number 74, Rohan Hansen on the tackle. That's the kid we talked about had tackles for loss last week against Kodiak.
They unbalanced left side right there, and somehow he got through there and blew that all up. 3rd and 5 with 2:55 to go. We're going to go back regular formation now for the Whalers. I bet it's coming this way, Bart. Going to go. We had somebody went the wrong direction again.
Man,
somebody is the same way. He went the wrong way. Unatoa turns to hand and nobody was there. That whole time he's standing, the defense is coming after. Now it's 4th. That was a loss. So it's 4th and about 6 to go. 4th and 7. So the Whalers got their punter in. Number 2, Ethan Goodwin is the punter. He is a junior, 5'11", 180. Good snap. Kick is away. It's going to get a good roll for the Whalers.
Punt.
40 all the way down to the 35, 34, 33-yard line. The ball's going to be touched down by the Whalers.
That's a good punt.
That was a really good field position turn right there.
He don't kick them very high either, does he?
Yeah, well, you can't with this wind today. Got to keep it low. The few before was right to the returner. That was a flip of the field position right there, Bart. That could be a turn of the game right here. You get a turnover. Right now for the Whalers, you're going to
have excellent field position.
Every man to the ball here and try and get a turnover. Oh, we had movement and another snap on the – we had movement, I think, on the far side. It could have been offsides. But that snap there was a little shaky, Bart. Hey, look, we are so close to JR, we could just holler at him.
Yeah.
JR, give me a wave down there, buddy. Yeah. How are you, good and warm? JR, are you nice and warm, buddy? All right, here we go. Now, first.
He got my socks on and your gloves.
That was against the Whaler. He's going to drop back the throw. Once again, pressure. He's coming from the side. All the way down at the 30. He was shot out of a cannon.
Good Lord, that kid's fast.
Hey.
Wow.
What a house to a fua.
6'2", 295. He runs a 5-flat 40, I guarantee you. That kid's fast.
This kid is a stud. There was no, I saw that, so there's no way he's catching him, Bart.
Hey, he was a first-team All-Mid-Alaska 2-player, 4.0 athlete of the year.
I want to know if
first-team All-State lineman of the year. That dude is fast.
He's a stud. Oh, and pressure again. They sacked him all the way to the 20-yard line.
That was Ortia.
Hey, I'll say, I'm going to give you one guess who that was. If you're watching.
Baby.
He has been everywhere. Gabriel Ortia. That's about a 40-yard loss. We're down under a minute to go. This is more than an Arctic mile here, Bart.
Yeah. It's like 3 miles.
This is going to be third and Lagoon to go. Holy smokes. The last two
Hey, they're closer to the hotel than they are the first yard marker.
Man in motion. He's going to drop back. Hey, I was...
Oh, 13, the freshman!
3 sacks in a row by the
That's number 13, baby. Alex Frayne, the freshman.
Hey, they might want to go to the run game because the passing game right now.
I'm telling you, man.
Holy smokes.
That's 4th and like 95.
I think this is the Georgia Bulldogs defense on the field for the Whalers right now. Holy smokes.
That's the end of the third quarter, folks.
For you guys listening on the radio, end of the third quarter. What a way to end the third quarter. It didn't start that well on a bad play. Busted play by the Cardinals that gave them a 6-0 lead. Since that touchdown, the Whalers have probably given up negative 50 yards. I mean, holy smokes.
Folks, listening at the top of the world radio, we're going to send you out to a commercial break. You'll be back with some more Barrow Whaler football. Everybody on the live stream, stay here with us. We're not going anywhere.
Hey, of the coaches, the assistant coaches, so they have 2. Who's the defensive coordinator for the Whalers?
I don't know.
Do you know, Andy? On assistant coach, who's the defensive coordinator for the Whalers? Is it Coach Battle? Holy smokes. I love defense. I don't like these 50 to 40 high school games or college games. I like a good hard-nosed slobber knocker. 6-0 right now ball game. Where every play counts in a game like this, you know. You give up an inch earlier. If you gave up an inch, it would be 12 or 14 nothing right now. Instead, he brings him down. Next play, bad snap. Game of inches. I mean, football is. It's just to understand a game of inches right now.
Jeremy, let's give a shout out to everybody at home that's watching us live.
There's
from
some more.
Corning, Arkansas. You done read all them, didn't you?
No. Here we go, guys. Kenai's going to punt, and the way things have been going, there's probably going to be a whaler
over the head.
A whaler
Safety.
right there. No, they haven't had problems on the punt snapping it. Oh,
no!
Bro, they're going to punt.
Oh, man.
If that's a 15, that's a personal foul. It's going to be an automatic first down on roughing the punter.
Man.
Holy smokes. I'm trying to watch the view. They only have one in high school, roughing the kicker. It's automatic, right?
I think so.
I think, I will say, at home, that's an automatic first down.
Man.
Yep. It was 4th and 50. Running into roughing the kicker gives the Cardinals an automatic first down. Wow. That was big right there, fellas. That was big.
That was as big as the last 3 sacks.
It was. That could be a turning point in this. The old momentum was with the Whalers.
Oh,
right
absolutely.
There. I could literally take my headphone off and hear everything that's being called right now. Like if the quarterback wanted to, he could throw me a pass right here and I could catch it. That's how close we are. I don't know if you could tell by the film, but when I say we're on top of the sideline, hold on. Tackle there by number, let me see, I can't see his number. Guess who that was.
Ortega. That was Big Bobby Hayes on the run.
Ortega's got to be double digits in tackles. Is he calling the defense? He does. Ortega calls the defense for the Whalers. This kid is everywhere. He's a ball hog. Watch the up the middle. What?
Boom.
Hey, laying the smack down.
54.
That's one of the brothers. No, that's Brewster Field. Bruce, hey, they got some mean boys on this Barrow team. Look at the calves on some of these kids down here, boy. You're a calves guy. I know you like to look at calves. Look at number 50's calves.
Yeah, they're pretty good size.
That's Norman. That's one of the brothers.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing his mom when we leave here. She's works at the bag check at the airport.
She's probably actually back at the airport. I think she had to go back at 2.
Oh, football on the play. Whalers have recovered the ball. Whalers have recovered the ball. We had a bird's eye view right here. And that was a terrible call I just made because the Cardinals recovered.
I think he was trying to wheel the ball into the Whalers' hands.
Replay. I promise a blue guy got on that. It may have been the turf I saw, Bart.
It may have been.
On the 41-yard line.
Hey, I'm going to say, was Boise State the original blue turf, or was it Barrow, Alaska? Here we go, 10:25 to go, 4th quarter, back and forth football. Cardinals are going to roll left. He's got a man. No, he covers him well. That looked like it could have been a holding call right there, but it was not called.
He about got knocked into the Gatorade bucket.
He gained 9, maybe 10 on that, Bart. Hey, I want to tell you what, too. I'm going to give it to the D-backs for the Whalers today. Exceptional coverage in the field back there. They've held their own against this defense, this offense, split offense back there. That's improvement from last week that I saw. Regardless of the score at the end of this ball game, the Whalers have improved, like you said, from week 1 to week 2. Oh, a high snap. Is that Wilson up the middle?
I believe
the Cardinals?
It was.
That kid hits the hole, and he's wide open.
He's 5'10", 205.
William Wilson hits the hole about 3 steps. He's running wide open.
Boy, the momentum did change awful quick, didn't it, Jeremy?
The clock, there you go. 10:05 to go. We're in the fourth quarter here at Kathy Parker Field. Kenai leads 6-0, and they are moving the ball thanks to a roughing the kicker that kept the drive alive.
That going to be illegal procedure, maybe?
I think 74, false start on the Cardinals. That's going to back them up 5. It didn't take us long to get back to hollering and screaming on the mic, boy. I'm getting pumped. I'm pumped up, man. You give me 3 sacks in a row by the defense, you're going to get me pumped up. We're under 10 to go, 9:35 to go. Cardinals ball.
Boy, another
Wilson's going to take it off, tackle left. He's got a big hole all the way down for a first down inside the 33-yard line. Did he get the first? Yes, first down, Cardinals. Move the sticks.
I think Ortiz is the one that tripped him up. I'm not sure.
Hey, this kid, I like this Wilson kid running the ball for Kenai. This has been fun, man.
Yeah, especially since the sun came out and we're not freezing.
It's a big difference. Oh, he held on. Big
Boom,
75,
baby.
Spencer
Tuafua.
No, Spencer Mall.
That wasn't 75?
Oh, I was at Kenai. Yeah, that was Tuafua. I think they said his name was pronounced Waterhouse.
Waterhouse?
Waterhouse. Tuafua.
He is a house.
6'2", 295.
Second and 9, ball in the 33-yard line.
We're coming up on 8 minutes to play here. Fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. Cardinals got the ball on the 34-yard line. This drive has been extended by roughing the kicker on 4th and about 50. Off tackle. Nobody
nice tackle. Number 1, baby.
Reyes. Filled the hole.
Angelo.
Hey, if you could see this, this is about picture perfect form tackling into its threat. He stepped up in the gap in the hole right there, squared his shoulders, put his helmet on the left side of the ball carrier, and just stopped him cold in his stance. Picture perfect right there. Reyes bringing the wood at 170 pounds. This is big. 3rd and 13. Whalers have to get the ball back. This is big. Buckle up your chin straps right here. Let's go.
Need a big stop right here, Jerry.
Trips to the right. I don't like that formation. Timeout Whalers. Good timeout right there by Coach Battles. The Cardinals come out, something we hadn't seen all day. Trips right here, 3rd and 13. Crucial moment in the ball game with 7:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Got to have a stop. Remember, go back just a few minutes ago. Whoa. The Whalers ended the third quarter with 3 sacks. It was about 4th and 50. Cardinals go to punt inside their own 10-yard line. And we had a roughing the kicker. He didn't touch the ball. He just ran into the kicker. That's a personal foul, automatic first down.
The coach told him he should have dove with his hands out. He probably would have blocked.
Automatic first down. Now, we're going to set you up at 7:26 to go. This drive is still alive from the end of the third quarter. This drive still going. Now we got to have a stop if you're a Whalers fan. You got to have a stop right here. Hopefully there's plenty of time. You get the ball back. There's plenty of time right here. They just got to put a drive together, sustain a drive.
Excellent officiating today.
Oh, for sure. They've got to put a sustainable drive together here and get something going. They get 2 or 3 first downs, and they're going to stay in the trips right formation. Watch the screen right. Oh, he was moving.
He was moving. They got him. They got him.
He was not set. I thought on this, the way they lined up, Bart, looked like they may run a screen out here, wide receiver screen or something, because he was trying to move and get set right at the end.
Looks like Barrow declined that penalty, folks. It's going to be 4th and 13. Probably a smart move right there. Because if they had took the penalty, they'd have given 2 more downs.
No, it was
3rd.
It hadn't been on all day. No, it hadn't been working all day. I don't know why the game clock's moving, unless they're resetting the time or something. I don't know what just happened. I know, but why was the game clock running on the... Oh, okay. 6 to set you up. 6:49 to go, 4th quarter. Kenai has the ball. It's 4th and 13. Ball on the 36. Is it 36-yard line? Yes, 36-yard line. Big, big, big right here. For the Whalers to get a stop right here. They got to get the ball back and get something going on the offensive side. Maybe coach has got some tricks up his sleeve.
We got to get some points on the board.
Let's see what we got going on here. You take the chance, Bart. On a snap right here, 4th down, snapping it over your quarterback's head.
I would definitely not go for the block this time.
I don't know if I would play field position right here if I'm the Cardinals. Punt it down in the corner. He's going to throw it out. It hits the ground. It's incomplete.
No good.
Whalers ball, starting at the 36. I didn't like the looks of that from the get-go.
I didn't either.
It was going to have to. Everything was going to have to be perfect for that play to bust right there for the Cardinals.
They had the blocker here for him once he caught the pass, but he threw it at the ground.
We talked earlier about the travel of these teams. I don't know what it's like as a high school player to get on a plane, fly, and have to get up. I mean, it's.
I know how tired we were when we got off the dang plane the other day.
All right, here we go now. We are 6:41 to go. Whalers, this is what you want. You want to give yourself a chance to win a ball game in the 4th quarter under 6 minutes. Big hole!
Big hole! Who was that?
He reached.
No, I think
he was down. Thank
down.
you. He called him down. He reached right at the end, but I think his knee was already down.
Was that Diaz?
That was Diaz, trying to get every inch he could. No, sir, we're not going to use replay of the last 5. I'm sorry. I'm joking. 6:13. That's going to be, what'd they give him right there?
About
7 yards?
6, 7 yards, yeah.
So 2nd and 3, 6 minutes to go, ball on the 46-yard line. That was a good first down run right there by the Whalers. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that Ortiz is going to break one for the offense.
I hope he does, Jeremy.
First down, Whalers.
Hey, was that number 10?
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to go ahead and call this right now. That was number 10. Who was that?
That's Kennedy. Elevac.
Our man, Ortiz, has been everywhere today. He is going to break one for the Whalers.
I seen him serving hot dogs over in the corner at halftime.
Ortiz is going to break one for the Whalers. I'm just going to throw this out there with 5:45 to go. The kid's been everywhere. Why not ride this horse right here? He's lead blocking right now. We got number 1 in the ballgame. Off tackle. He's got a 7-yard gain.
That's Reyes.
Hey, guess who's lead blocking for these two last runners?
Was it Ortilla?
Ortilla.
Hey, Reyes is a sophomore.
I like this Barrow football team. I like it. A lot of youth on this football team, but there's a lot of heart. A lot of heart. Coach Battles. Hey, and that starts with the coaches. A team usually has the identity of the coach. That's hard-nosed, Coach Chris Battles.
And he's from Texas?
He is.
Texas.
All right, we're under 5 minutes to go here. It's 2nd and 2 for the Whalers.
Ground and pound, quarterback keeper.
First down, Whalers. First down and then some all the way down to the 31-yard line. Bart, move those chains. Now we got a little momentum going here for the Whalers.
He was the back of the year in 22.
Who was it?
Quarterback.
Unatoa.
Yep.
He's also a basketball player. Good leader from what I was told. Good leader on the field.
We want to fly up and watch the game.
First down, Whalers. 4:30 to go.
Keep pumping it.
That was Ortilla. Hey, I'm going to go back to say this. At the end of half, that could come back to haunt them.
Absolutely.
Not using those timeouts and possibility to get the ball back. We're going to bring up a 2nd and 9 with 3:55 to go. Setting you up for a classic here, Kathy Parker Field. This could be an ESPN classic, Bart.
Dun-dun-dun.
Oh, we got 3 blockers leading the way right there.
He picked
Somebody
up a couple.
dragged him down from behind.
So they're going to be 3rd and about 4.
If you're watching back home in Corning, some of this offense you're seeing, 2 and 3 lead blockers going through the hole. Does that not remind you of some old Corning Bobcat football?
Absolutely.
So we're 3rd and 5. Whalers have just been marching the ball down the field here. We're down now inside right about 3 minutes. We're in 4 down. So you got 2 downs to pick up 5 yards right here, Bart. Off balance left right here. And that's where they're going to go. Turning and burning. First down,
baby.
Whalers.
Woo, Ortilla.
Hey, most impressive drive of the game. Down to 2:55. 2:57 left in the game. Most impressive now. Clock's rolling. 2:50 to go. 1st and 10. Whalers ball on the 21-yard line. Keep in mind, extra point was missed by the Cardinals earlier. It's a 6-0 ball game. A touchdown and an extra point wins the ball game. Could win the ball game. Off tackle, there's a hole right all the way down. Oh, it's a horse collar. No horse collar was called. Replay. Did you watch the C spread open right there outside? Did he horse collar? It was close.
That was Reyes again.
That's going to be a 9-yard game.
1st and go.
Nope, he's on the 11. They can pick up a 1st down on the 1-yard line. 1st and 10, ball on the 11. 2:17 to go. Whalers marching down the field. Feed them big boys up front.
Quarterback
3 up the middle. It's going to be a gain of about 1 right there, Bart, to the 10. 1:55 to go. Nobody, you don't have to be in a hurry right here. You want to take some time off as long as moving the ball. Second and 9 from the 10-yard line. The Whalers can pick up a 1st down on the 1. Get behind them big boys and just roll with it right here. Watch Ortilla. No, he's going to be off.
Number
right
10.
Up the middle, all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That was the little man, Kennedy Elavgak.
5'5",
150.
Elavgak. 5'5". It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 right here, guys, from the 5-yard line. No, take it back. 3rd and 5 from the 5. You got 2 plays to get 5 yards right here. 1 minute to go in the ball game. 2 plays to get a first down, which is there. Oh, he's open! Could be a touchdown! Touchdown, baby! Touchdown, Barrow!
Boom, baby! Woo!
Touchdown!
Yes, sir!
Whalers. Dwight Unatoa.
That was a well-executed play by Coach Barrow.
Do we have a kicker that can put it through the upright for the Whalers? No, we're going to keep it in. Looks like we're going to go for 2 right here.
They must not have somebody kick a field goal.
That was a beautiful call right there.
Man, it was.
Great call from the coaching staff. Here we go. Extra point right here for the possible W by the Whalers. Unatoa going to take the snap. He's going to roll to the left. He got a man wide open.
Wide open. Boom, baby. Woo! Extra point is good.
What a call right there by Coach Chris
Ethan Goodwin
Adams.
with the reception, baby. Wow. Hey, we've been waiting on that. Hey.
Yeah, we're under a minute. 51 to go. Kick. The Whalers are going to kick off. The Cardinals are going to have the ball with about 45 seconds to go. What a game, folks. 8-6. Whalers with the 2 beautiful calls down at the goal line right there.
Hey, you've been saying all game he's going to pull that out, and he
Wow.
pulled it out at the right time.
Wow. Love the call at the end right there. All right, guys, we got 51.5 to go. The Cardinals, who run a spread offense. Remember, spread offense, both teams have 2 timeouts. Right? You got to cover right here. Got to get down and cover. Dude, I will come up here every week. We can see stuff like this. Is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, sir.
You're a good man. Thank you, Don. Yep.
Oh, that's peanut butter, too. My favorite. You can't eat and talk at the same time, Bart.
I ain't talking right now.
Guys, what a game this has turned out to be. Here we go. You got to kick it deep here, man. Kick it deep. Pick it down here about the 30 where nobody's at.
They hadn't even.
Yeah, they kicked off one. Oh, stay in. Oh, beautiful roll all the way down to the 15. What a beautiful kick. Down to the 10. They got him. He's back on the 10. Down at the 5-yard line. Flag on the play. Did they call? That ate up 12 seconds off the clock.
Did you see who made that tackle? Ortilla.
Was it Ortilla?
Yes, sir.
Hey, we said we were going to pick a player of the game.
Ortilla.
If you go look at number 3 right there for the game that he's had. What is the flag right here, though, guys? That was a beautiful kick, by the way, right where nobody was at. Did you blow peanut butter cookies all over my back? Beautiful. He couldn't have walked down there and said it any more perfect. .2 to go. Whalers kick the ball off. Hits on the 30 and rolls down to about the 10. They tackle him on the 5. So if it's the play stands.
So what's the?
If the play
Absolutely.
stands, the Cardinals are going to have to go 95 yards in 40.2 seconds. Unless they've got Aaron Rodgers over on the sideline, that's going to be a tough task to do.
They could have a play like they did on their first touchdown. It's unlikely, but it could happen.
What do we got here? What do we got? I don't know what it is, but it's gonna.
Something about a player ran out of bounds before he made the block or something. I don't know.
I don't think it's going to be in the Whalers' favor though. See what's going on? They're going to re-kick.
What?
They are going to re-kick.
How can they do that?
Okay, thank you, sir. The kicking team went out of bounds and came back in and made the tackle. I don't think he can be the first one to make contact if that's the case. Am I right?
Yeah, that's my understanding. I just didn't know you could re-kick it, though.
I didn't either.
Me either.
I thought it was a penalty.
Honestly, that's what I've done, too. I'd had him re-kick it.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at the difference it's going to be. This is a big turn of events right here from the 5-yard line. If your gunner on a punt team is blocked out of bounds, he can't be the first one back in to make contact with the ball. If somebody else hits him, then he can wrap up. I'm taking it the same way on a kickoff because the guy that made the tackle was the guy. This is going to be a 50-yard difference in field position right here. Oh. Oh! Fumble! Barrow got the ball! Barrow got the ball! Fumble! Barrow wins! Barrow's going to win the ball game! Somebody see him! Holy cow!
What a lick!
Replay.
Who laid that lick?
That is what the definition of bringing the wood right there.
That's a 6'1", 200-pound sophomore.
Wow. Hey,
Dude,
all they got to do is take a knee.
Take a knee, baby.
Take a knee, and that is ball. What a play.
Dude, that was big.
After a call I've never seen before on a kickoff, what a play.
Special teams got to be special.
Hey, the halftime, the end of half is coming back into play. If they would have got the ball and done anything, this is crazy, this ball game. I can't wait to eat my peanut butter and M&M cookie.
It was good.
Wow. Hey, while we've got 30 seconds to go here, Andy, you take two. We talked about picking a player of the game. Ortilla has been everywhere.
Ortilla.
But I'm going to tell you, Coach Battle's play calling there the last 2 minutes of the ball game was sensational. Gabriel Ortilla, I don't know.
You need to go down there and interview that kid.
We don't have a stats team because we was limited, but I don't know how many tackles this kid has had on defense.
I'm going to say he had 70% of the tackles.
And then on offense, he was running and lead blocking a lot through the hole. I mean, this kid is a ball player. Hats off to both teams today. This has been started out a little rocky, but this game today has been all heart by both teams. You think they're going to dump the Gatorade?
I don't know. They were
Coach
looking
Battle?
like it. They looking inside of it and grinning.
I'm going to say we've had so many snap problems today.
Bad.
This baby ain't over until the final whistle right here. But you got to love victory formation, baby. Victory formation. If you see victory formation for your team, it's usually – was that the last time out taken by the Cardinals? Kenai took the last time out. There's 32 seconds left. So, going to come down. You snap the ball. This is going to be one more snap's going to end this ball game. Hey, to come 3,300 miles to watch a game like this, you can't write the script up any better. We appreciate everybody tuning in today.
Absolutely.
Hopefully the folks in Kenai got the word that we were doing this. They were able to tune in and watch their kids, grandkids, brothers, sisters play ball today. Both teams played with so much heart.
I'd almost guarantee you a lot of people from Corning watch this game today.
But, hey, keep this in mind. These two teams are going to play each other again this season. I would love to be there for this ball
it's a
game.
little closer.
That's going to wrap it up here, Kathy Parker Field.
What a ball game, Jeremy.
Whalers.
We couldn't ask for a better ball game.
The Whalers are going to come out victorious 8-6. What a ball game.
Hey, their defense impressed me more than anything,
For
man.
sure. Their defense was relentless all day on the front line.
Pretty good cookie, ain't it?
That's a good cookie.
Man, what a ball game. They was opening it up grinning when they opened to see how much was left in it.
I wish you could see all the cars circled around.
I
the
know,
field.
man.
Horns blowing. Some of these people were here. Keep in mind, this ball game didn't start till 12.
That red truck that's leaving was here at 8:30.
They were here at 8:30 this morning. We want to thank the community, Coach Battles, principal, the whole staff at Barrow for allowing us to come in and do what we love to do. And that's call football games.
Pretty much run our mouths.
Run our mouth. This has been awesome. What a way to open up the season at home.
Get on there with us, Andy.
Defending the turf. Hey, big difference in play from last week to this week, Andy.
A huge difference of play. Wow, this team came out ignited. They were fired up from the beginning. I'm going to tell you something. That was a slugfest. That was a tractor pull out there is what that was. That's two teams. I heard more licks down there than I've heard in a while. A lot of helmet shoulder popping. Listen, it's cold out there, guys. It is bitterly cold.
Think about this. The ball leather in cold weather, it's slick. It's more slick. They held this guy up on this kickoff, and somebody come in with a slobber knocker, and that's what popped the ball.
I'm going to tell you something. When they kicked it, I thought, what are you doing?
That's what I thought. You thought it was going out of bounds?
Well, that, or, I thought it looked kind of like an onside kick,
Yeah.
a little pooch, because I thought he could just call a fair catch. They're going to have great field position, but hey, that's why I'm not a coach bad guy. Coach Chris Battle, excellent job
Think about
today.
this.
The second half.
This kid, though, that caught this, how many times has he ever had to signal for fair catch?
Probably
It's usually
never.
the guys in the back.
Bingo.
So, I mean, you can't fault the kid. He caught the ball like you're supposed to.
I'm going to tell you something. That team over at Kenai right now, they're down. They got their head down. They had a long trip, and they came up just short. This game could have easily
way.
so many bobbled
If
this,
he'd have kicked
bobbled
that out of bounds, that would have been
penalties here,
totally
penalties there. Could have been a totally different
What we say,
game.
game of inches. Today is a perfect
This
example.
is a game you hate to see either team lose.
For sure.
You'd hate
For
to see
sure.
either team lose. Unfortunately, there's got to be a loser in this game. How about the Barrow Whalers? How about the cheerleaders, the crowd? Great crowd today.
How about the sportsmanship between the two teams?
And the sports, I like
Hey,
that, yes.
I'm going to tell you what.
I like that.
The heart, both teams come out. Because when we got here today, they got here. It's cold. When I say cold, it's not like cold back home.
It's cold, baby. What's colder than cold?
Andy,
Barrow.
I never thought I'd hear you shivering when you was out on the field at first. You was shivering,
Well, I was
son.
hustling, too, and I'm out of shape, so that probably had a little bit to do with that, too. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Hey, you need to go down there and see if you can talk to
Ortilla.
I don't know if
yeah,
Coach.
I don't want to upset Coach anyway. They may have a certain deal with that. I don't know, but I would love to maybe get Coach on the.
Run down there and
we
grab
might try to do that.
Grab
We
him,
might try to do
him and Ortilla, Andy.
Desi, I've got it on your camera, so you would
Those cookies are going to be mine. See you, big boy.
Hey, listen. JR's camera would be better for that. Hey, JR, can you hear me? We're going to go to your camera for the rest of this.
Going to his camera.
Desi, don't get interviewed.
Half?
Are they like homemade? Or
Yeah. They're peanut butter with, I don't know what they got in, but they're really good. Folks, we're going to take you down to the field with Andy Earls. He's going to try to interview the coach and hopefully Ortilla, which we gave Ortilla the player of the game.
Not only Ortega.
I am here with the head coach of the winning team today, Coach Chris Battle, the Barrow Whalers coach. How does that one feel?
Man, it feels great, man. Our team didn't quit. We fought to the end. We fought to the end. At our team dinner yesterday, our principals told us take one play at a time. That's what we did. We had 3 big plays to get us to win the game.
Man, that was unbelievable. Take me through the second half adjustments. You seem like a very aggressive team in the second half, very physical on defense. That's something y'all talked about at halftime?
Yeah, we talked about that. Our big guys just holding down the ends, containing everything, and just rallying to the ball and making big plays.
Man, this is an awesome, awesome location. The setting here, the backdrop, we're right by the Arctic Ocean, the blue turf. Man, this is really, for someone who's never been here, can you explain Barrow football in a few words?
It's just different. We call it the top of the world for a reason. It's just a totally different atmosphere up here, man, and I love it, man. We love the game of football up here. You know, it's no pressure on me, and the kids love it too, and we just make it happen.
Now, one more question. We're not maybe, 75 yards from the ocean. You want to take a dip?
I did that 3 weeks ago. I'm done taking dips for the year.
That's head coach Chris Battles. Hey, thank you so much this week for everything, buddy.
Yep. No problem. Come back again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hey, how about those Barrow Fighting Whalers today? They had the harpoons out. They battled for 4 quarters. Jeremy, take it away, buddy.
Man, I don't know how you follow up with that. Coach Battles, your team, we've enjoyed this. I'm telling you, Bart. Didn't know first of the game, both teams, how it was going to go, but why? You couldn't draw it up any better. Football game.
I tell you what,
like
that's
right
one
here.
of the best high school football games I've
love
witnessed.
it. I love it. Everybody left all they had on the line. The play calling right here at the end of the ball game, Coach Battles, we had said he's got some claws up his sleeves. He's got to bring out.
Hey,
everybody
going
going
to get them something to eat.
Everybody going one way, and then the whole direction turned. I mean, it was just the play call. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a great game. Is Andy trying to get Ortega?
I hope so.
I don't know where Andy went.
I don't have a clue where Andy went. He may be on his way back.
He's over there on about the 50. Coach dumping that water out before it gets dumped on his head.
I guarantee you. Excellent football game. Jeremy, I don't know about you. I've had a great time this week. I'm ready to go home.
Yep.
I'm ready to go home and see my wife, my kids.
Well, we're going to board the plane we leave at 5:30, Michelle and the girls, but we ain't going to be home till about 3 in the morning Monday morning. We've got 18 hours worth of layovers between Anchorage and Seattle. So Bart and I have got to find a little something in Seattle to do for about 12 hours, but hey,
if we're going to play at 11, we can go Seahawks.
If we're going to be away from our families, what a way to be able to end the ball game being away. So this has been fun. This has been fun. Andy's out of breath because he jogged 5 feet.
He jogged 5 yards. He's tired now.
Man, this has been awesome. You hate to see it end. You hate to see it
Dude,
end.
that was a quick game, man.
It was 2 hours, man.
Yeah, they was talking like it'd be 3:30 before the game was over, but dude, that's awesome.
Take it away, big dog. However you want to end this up.
How about that? Let's scoot back here a little bit if we can, guys, so they can all see us here. We got a camera right there. Wow. Listen, you guys, I know y'all got to get going.
It's just 2:13, man. We're good.
Okay. Hey, could we have asked?
You can write it up.
As soon as I cut this stream, I'll get you the SD card. Yep.
Good game, Coach.
Hey.
Yeah.
You couldn't wrote a script any better. I mean, for us, this game.
Man, first of all, I come up here thinking something totally. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you guys. I thought that Kenai would come out here, and I thought they'd put some points.
You asked me earlier in the week.
I really did. But credit Barrow's coaching staff. Credit the kids for believing. Listen, you had a rough start last week to your season. Man, it's cold out here. I know these kids are used to it, but still, that was awesome for them to bounce back.
They were playing the defending state champions, though.
I'm going to tell you mentioned the aggressiveness on the front line, but the D-backs, the way they covered these receivers, there was nothing there.
Nothing there.
Those were a lot of coverage sacks we were seeing from up here.
So here's something if you're both teams, okay? So obviously for Kenai, you lost the game, but you can go back to film and you can say, hey,
We bobbled this snap, that snap. We turned it over here, turned it over here. We cleaned that up. It's a totally different game.
Can we get Ortega up here? Ortega.
If y'all can get him up or give me, I don't know if Coach okay.
Ortega, come up here. We want to interview you, man.
He's coming. Okay.
He said, "All right."
Can you make sure that can't hear. I'm going to let you boys interview this young man.
Hey, you done know we ain't afraid to ask somebody something, Andy. We've asked for rides this week.
Put your food right here,
Put
man.
your food down,
Hey,
man.
Our player of the game, number 3, come in here. He's gonna. Hey, thank you, but hey, heck of a ball game. We don't know. We didn't keep stats. I don't know how many tackles. You were everywhere, dude. Yeah. You're a ball hogger. Hey, tell us about the game plan coming. We watched both you guys' film from last week. Yeah. Tell me about the game plan to shut down this Kenai spread offense, throwing the ball. What y'all have coming into this ball game?
Man, we knew that we were fast and everything, but we just knew that we had to contain the outside. We knew that they could run the ball. They ran and they got some good linemen, but we just knew that we had to contain them at the end of the day. And we just wanted to show today that last week was a fluke, and we come for it.
Hey, it was a total team defensive effort. From your D-back stepping up, containing, to we saw a lot of covered sacks today. Yeah. When those D-backs are covering those receivers, it gives you time and your big line to shoot those gaps. I mean.
Yeah, man, I just love my team, man. I just love my team. He's giving me opportunities to shine, and we just give each other, we work off each other, and we'll come back next week and go stronger.
Hey, great win. Another thing I want to point out, this young man was carrying the ball on offense. What a lot of people don't see is you blocking. You were lead blocking on a lot of these runs, especially this last drive down the field. Yeah. I'd said 3 minutes ago, I said Ortega's going to break one. He's going to, but you're blocking, leading the whole blocking on this last drive right here. It was beautiful. We enjoyed it. Andy, you got any questions for this young man?
I just got one question, brother.
Yeah.
You want to take a different notion?
Should we take
it? We did it 2 days ago, but man, we appreciate you, the hard work you're putting in, your team.
Y'all's defense was phenomenal, man.
Good luck. Good luck the rest of the year, man. We're gonna keep up with you guys. Put those numbers up, man. Stay healthy too.
Great job, man.
Keep it up.
Good job, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for coming up.
That's our player of the game right there, folks. All right, guys, let's get up here. Let's end this thing.
I was hoping he'd leave that food up here. See you, buddy.
All right, guys. So, in ending, I got to say this. Thank you, everyone who was involved in us getting here. Thank you to my wife for putting up with this. I'm sure you guys want to do the same. My wife is at home with a bunch of kids and doing all the stuff at house and taking care of stuff while I'm up here having a heck of a time, man. A heck of a time. Let's do this, too. So we streamed the football game, but sum up your trip up here. You guys are about to leave, I know, but sum up your trip here in Barrow.
Well, it's once in a lifetime trip because, I mean, would you have ever said I'm coming to Barrow, Alaska if it wasn't for this experience? I would have probably never thought about it.
Yeah,
right.
It's
just something. Right. When you hear Alaska, most folks back home thinks about Anchorage or Fairbanks. We're only 800-something miles north of Anchorage, Alaska.
we're closer to the North Pole than we are the state capital.
That's right. Andy, I told him earlier, we was talking about the 2020 when you were supposed to come. I'm glad it got canceled because if it hadn't, we wouldn't have got to make this trip.
Amen.
But I thank you for bringing
that. For you, we've had 2 trips for me this year alone. We went to Indiana, got to experience something. Awesome. Hoosiers, and now this.
Next FedEx Forum.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm telling you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
JR, Desi, thank you. I had a blast.
We've had a great time, man, with all of y'all.
So
we got Desi to open up a little. Yeah, just a little bit.
Everybody, JR, get over here too. You hate for something like this to end.
Come on, JR.
Get over here, my man.
You hate for something like this to end your trip, but guess what? We're gonna be when we get home. We're 4 days away from kickoff from back home for the Bobcats.
Back in Arkansas. So, hey, just know you guys here at Barrow have a bunch of new fans, about 3,300 and something new fans back home in Arkansas. We're going to be following you. We're going to be paying attention to you. And
me and Jeremy may fly up for the Kenai game. It's a little bit closer.
It's a little bit closer. Yeah. Hey, listen, great hospitality. This town. Hey, if you've ever thought about coming up north or doing something unique, you're doing something different, give this a look. Just give it a look, okay? I know people will say, well, man, it's so cold up there. There can't be a whole lot to do. It is a unique place. Just the culture alone and how they do everything they can to keep that intact is awesome to me. And we met some people this week that have just been phenomenal people.
Super nice people.
We met the John Wayne of Alaska. I feel like. I mean, Mike or Armand, is that it, or Armand?
Amod or something like that.
So I don't even remember his last name. I was scared of him.
Hey, he didn't have to sit there and take time out to talk to us.
Oh man, no. He's like 70 years old and gave me a thunder grip. Brought
I'm
me to my
going to
knees.
tell you what. You think about the weather, the climate up here, it gets pretty hard. Probably the happiest place people ever. Everybody's happy here.
Yeah.
And one thing we didn't get to mention, I want to say it before, we talk about there's 2 seasons of whaling. We didn't mention this. When they kill 12, they've killed 12 to 13.
Yeah.
That feeds the whole community. They have when that whale is killed, everybody comes and that feeds every family. They don't leave nobody out here.
And they're not getting out there to make a profit. They're not selling this.
Yeah, it's nothing.
They're sharing it with the community. That is unbelievable.
They have an
They
event
take care of
after
each other.
they do. It's a family. This whole community village is a family.
It's neat.
Sharing food and they just don't let anybody. It's I mean, it's you want to take some of this back and spread some of this back home. You know what I mean?
So, to all the Barrow people, you've got some more family now, man. We're going to keep. Kathy Parker told me when I first tried to do this a few years ago, she said, you're going to get up there and you're never going to forget about Barrow. She said, and what I mean by that is you're going to remember your memories, but you're always going to look at Barrow. Hey, what's their weather like right now? Hey, what's going on in their town? Hey, what's the price? And she's right, because it's like a family now, man. You're part of the family. We're part of the Barrow family, I feel like now.
We don't want to end this. How many people emailed you, called you, said this will not happen? You can't do it. Guess what? It happened. It happened. This guy, Colton Lader, they did it.
Yeah,
this happened.
Colton Ladyman, big thank you to him. I know we had our issues at first. We were kind of up and down. But once about middle, second quarter, man, we were rocking and rolling.
First to ever make it happen.
Video live stream. That's pretty cool.
First.
Man.
How many firsts have we done at CSR, Andy?
We got to stop that. I need a break is what I need. All right, guys, listen, we can't do this without our sponsors. So want to sit out there. One last word from you guys? That's ours, yeah.
Yeah.
Any last words, guys?
Thank you, everyone, for
Thanks,
tuning
everybody.
in. We want to wish the Kenai football team safe travels back home. And safe travels. Bart and I are getting out of here ahead of the airport. We want safe travels for enjoy one more day here. Thanks for everybody once again. I can't say thank you enough to the whole community and the town here.
Awesome. Guys, for Andy Earls, Bart White, Jeremy Woods, Desi, J.R. Roark, God bless you guys. Back home, good night. And we look forward to seeing you guys again.